Isilia, right? Um, what was
Oh,
the place
I
that we
mean,
visited again? What's the name of it?
We went to this
oh my god.
temple, I guess, of
In
sorts with Seifrid.
what now?
Yes, correct. Then, like, Seifrid had history apparently with one of Isilia's friends, right? Friend or teacher?
Soliana, she's the owner of the tavern that was staying at Unicorn and Crescent.
Yes, correct too. And yeah, they had some skadoodle. We asked some questions. We got a place to stay, and we had food as well, right, at the place.
Yes.
And that's currently where we're left off, somewhere
No.
here. That was something else, right? Something about
You went to the Dawn's Glory Pond.
yes,
The one with
yes,
Seifrid.
Yeah.
yes, correct. Yeah, and we like they threw money into the pond basically.
Yes. And that's where we pretty much left off. Okay. So, as we get back to where you left off, the four males are at Dawn's Glory Pond, finishing up your prayer for the evening. Sifrid, you kind of emerge from the prayer, almost like a trance-like state, where you felt somewhat taken away to a different place where you could feel the autumn breeze and the smell of the pines and the fresh grass. You swear you could hear the sounds of the forest around you. For a brief interval before you open your eyes and you see the pond in front of you again. What would the four of you like to do? Who made prayer? Vervin? Did you? No.
I made an offering.
Yes. Did Vervin? Casglove didn't, I know. Casglove said he will observe.
I didn't. I remember now I didn't.
So just Cypher and Orpheus. Cool. You anything else you would like to do for the evening?
How late is it? Late
It's
enough for
quite
the
late.
shops to close?
Most of the shops, if not all, are closed already. You could walk
Alright.
around and see what you can find. If you
Yeah, I would like to just walk around and observe the natural parts of the city.
natural parts of this.
Yeah, as in I'm just looking around to see like, um, you know, are they allowing like insects or even like maybe potentially like animals to even live within the city, or is that just completely non-existent at all? Is it only elves?
There are no insects that you have seen so far. Like usually there will be flies or mosquitoes and stuff like that, which is commonplace for cities. Rats. Sometimes you would see them in the less savory parts of town. But not in Everesca. There's nothing of the sort. In addition, whatever creatures that you see are mostly birds, which are just flying high above the city. Nothing else of the sort.
Okay, very
No
clean
like
and green
like
city.
dogs or strays that are wandering around.
Yeah.
Would you like to walk around or would you like to return to the Unicorn Crest? I'll leave it up to you. You can tell me. You can split up if you like. It's up to you guys.
I would walk around only if I'm like if someone goes with me, like an elf.
Well, that leaves just Arcus. Right?
Fine, let's go around since it's the first time I'm in the city as well.
We'll
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah, then I'll follow. For sure, on guard.
Okay. Sure. You walk around and most of the stores are closed. But you notice there is this alleyway where you see a elf kind of quickly, almost he's carrying this like wrapped parcel and he looks at you, walks into the opposite direction after emerging from the alley.
Whoa. What's going on here? He emerges from the alley?
Yeah. So the alley is kind of like in between two stores, if you can imagine. A very tight alley, like a one-person squeeze, like a one-person body space kind of alley.
Very suspicious.
Does he look suspicious?
He saw you. He put his cloak up and he walked in the opposite direction. But very clearly an elf.
So he
Okay.
was walking towards us and then he saw us, he turned around.
Yeah, and walked in the opposite direction.
Vervan's gonna cross his arms and shrug because he can't cast magic.
I Vervan and Seifrid. What do you think?
Vervan's gonna cross his arms and shrug because he can't cast magic.
The all's none of our business. Not something I want to get into on the first day anyway.
Are you curious?
Maybe he left something behind. I'm gonna walk down the alley.
The
No.
alley is... Oh, okay.
Sorry, the alley is what?
I mean, are you gonna walk down the alley, Vervan, or is Oracle stopping you?
I would like to.
So as in, we are following him, right?
Are you following the man, or are you going down the alley?
I am just going down the alley just to see what. Maybe he pulled it out from somewhere.
So where he came from?
Yeah.
You walk down the alleyway and it is Vervan, it's not lit at all. There's not a single lamp that lights this area. It's not even a single light, so it's extremely dark to begin with. So it's hard for you to see.
I can see.
Yeah. Okay, but Orcus and Vervan, as you kind of walk down the end of the alleyway, the first thing you notice is that it's very there's no houses or doors along the side. It's just stone. And it's just it appears this alleyway is just in between two buildings, and at the end it's a stone.
So
It's
no
a-
obvious entrances.
No, and at the end of the alleyway is a block of stone.
Kind of stone, just like a slab.
It is a block of stone which has the inscription on it. That's it. There's no knocker, there is no window, there is no kind of obvious way to enter. It's just a block of stone.
What does the inscription say?
I will link you the inscription.
Ling means die.
Second. Where's the thing? In
It says
Discord.
Logitech G Pro X Superlight. Oh,
Bolted inscription.
Okay, maybe some magic circle of some sort. Vervan's gonna cast detect. Nope, he's not gonna cast anything because he can't cast anything. So he's gonna put his arm and look
Trying
at the
to read
body.
the thing, but it's so hard to read.
Pale white and black with false citrine. Imperfect with something and red. The
Imperfect white and red.
peacock feather in bright color. The
Rainbow in the sky above. The fuck?
in the the rainbow in the sky above, the spotted panther, the green lion, the crow.
does it look like anything to me at all?
You can make me an Arcana check. With
effort.
just a straight Arcana check. All of you, if you like. Oh.
Check.
Can you roll for Cast Glove as well?
I will roll for cast buff as well.
And all together these shall appear the substance. Ooh.
Wow. Everyone doesn't know shit except
Orcus.
Except the non-magic
Eh.
using monk.
Pale
Orcus,
black.
you have seen something like this before. But It's not, you're not exactly super familiar with it, but you do know that it is a transmutation circle.
Interesting.
And
Transmutation circle.
the three symbols carved into the three circles surrounding the central point represent the spirit, body, and mind.
Seems familiar. These three symbols, the spirit, the body, the mind.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
What does it do?
Vavan's gonna cross his arms and shrug
Maybe we
because
should
he can't
leave
cast magic.
these strange
So
ruins.
so
I-
mad,
I-
still salty
Why-
from 2
Oh,
weeks
white
ago.
and red.
Cypher can cast magic, right?
Yeah, but I do not want to get involved in this.
Evil.
I bring out my
Shit.
hand and hold it mere an inch just in front of the magic circle,
Mm-hmm. And
contemplating whether I should touch it.
okay.
I will advise you not to. Let us just go.
Okay.
If you really want to know, the least we could do is return here with Cecilia.
Okay, I'll make a mental note of where this place is.
Oh.
As of course I will map out where we've been
Why
in
don't
the
you like just do a quick sketch?
Yeah. So I'll pull out my cartographer's tools, make a quick sketch of not only this area,
Mm-hmm.
and then also a quick sketch of this transmutation circle.
Sure. Check with the cartographers to see how well you do.
How do I like this?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
8. Alright. It's not very good.
Yeah.
It's not a very, very good drawing. You see like Cypher kind of look over Oracle's shoulders. He's kind of trying to draw without any backing of any sort. He's placed the paper on his palm. He's trying to draw. You can see the circle is just lopsided and jagged in many areas, and it's not a very accurate drawing of the symbol on the wall.
Yeah, you would have to do.
Okay. Anything else you would like to do?
I go back to the entrance of the alleyway,
Mm-hmm.
and I assume that elf is gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
I think we continue walking in the direction he was walking, since that's where we were headed anyway.
Okay. You make your way back through the trade district. Trade quarter, sorry. It's relatively quiet. It's very late in the night, and there aren't many people around. It's not Cypher, it does not remind you of your usual kind of like human cities where even late at night there might be like unsavory folk or like people who are just around the streets, maybe beggars or people who kind of like have no business being around the streets at this time of night. But in Nebraska, it's not like that. There's no folk out past maybe like 11, 12 p.m. I mean 12 p.m. in the night. So streets are quiet, very quiet in fact. There does not seem to be any like crime, fighting, or anything of the sort. And you make your way back to the Unicorn and Crescent without much of an issue.
Well,
Sylvia is still at home.
I suppose she's staying there. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I feel there should be something called in your correspondence, your handouts. As you walk into your room, you do see 2 items on your bedside table.
yes, great.
Yes. You can feel free to have a look.
We all got our own room, is it?
Yep.
Do we know how the magic items work yet? Like the soup stone and the tea set?
You have not gotten them identified, no. And the soup stone is with Car's glove. You gave it to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Vernon?
I can't remember
Yeah,
if we did.
because I think he said he needed like some magical item to do his
Thing.
salmonum.
Yeah, his no thing.
So
He told me in
Oh,
DMs
yeah.
that he's going to do his thing. This long rest.
Oh,
He's
okay.
doing- yeah, so he's doing that right now. Okay. Anything else before we wrap up and long rest for the evening?
If I look out my window, can I see anything? Is it like a tall inn or
It is a
I
3-story inn. You are on the second floor.
so I don't
What?
really see much.
What are you looking for?
I don't know, just observing the outside.
You can make me investigation check. Sure, investigation check. No, nothing. You don't see anything. Just the regular kind of like empty street, and then maybe like if you stay long enough, maybe after an hour or so, there's like maybe a lone elf that just walks by. That's about it. Nothing interesting or nothing like unusual or out of the ordinary happens. Anything
Okay.
else, Pavan?
Nope, Vervin's
That's great.
going to bed.
Sacred?
No, I've got nothing. I'll
Okay.
just turn in.
So you do turn in for the evening, and in the morning as you wake, you are received by the same intern from the day before, as she is waiting for you.
Sorry, just want to confirm that we did send out the message lah to the guy, like the moment we arrived in town.
Yes.
Like we retconned that part, right? So we like
Yes.
that's been done already. Okay.
So it is immediate message. Someone needs to take off 2 gold for that message.
Nah, I can do it.
Okay. 2 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
They said they will let you know if the person replies. Because there was no immediate reply.
Okay.
Okay. Alenia does come back, and she, as well as Aletha, and you all gathered in the kind of like the main area of the tavern, having your breakfast. Isilya, are you there as well? I'm guessing you're there as well.
Yeah, because we're gonna
Okay.
meet the.
So you all gathered there, and Alenia will say, the meeting with the Grand General will be in an hour and a half. Is there anything you would like to do before that?
Do I know who the Grand General is?
Yeah, I'm gonna let me put up the list.
Oh,
Nice double
It-
click lah. Nice double click.
is it the Lord Eugene or
No.
Sindra Morwin?
No, it's
Okay.
Marshall Fenris. Marshall Rhys Fenris. It should be in your list, right?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No.
No? Is that what? I'm looking at your list right now. Commander of the Long Watch?
No.
What?
What am I looking at? Yeah, no, don't have.
What are you looking at? The hierarchy of the Royal Academy? Look up.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I've
How is
looked
it?
up. It's not there.
It's literally there. I'm looking at yours right now.
How spell?
Marshall Riz Fentris. I wrote in this in
It's in the chat.
it's in chat.
I swear it's not there.
Dude, under the
Can
Hill
I-
Elders.
I shall send you my thing later. Okay.
Okay, anyway, you do know this person, Syria. He's the commander of the Long Watch. Or is it, you don't know the person personally, but you have heard of this person before. And he's the commander of the Long Watch. So, you will be meeting him in an hour and a half. Alina tells you, and she says that she looks at you, Syria, and says, would it be convenient for you to bring them to the entrance of the military district in an hour and a half?
Sure.
And then we can proceed from there. She nods.
Okay. And you meet us there, I assume.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
Thank you.
I mean, don't have. It's right there.
You open my file and then you see.
Oh my god, it's right there.
It's not.
The ruling hierarchy of Everesca.
Uh-huh.
The third bar.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, okay. So blind. Sorry. Sorry, I tried searching it and I couldn't because it's an image. My bad.
Dude.
Ah,
Alright. We have an hour and a half, friends.
Okay, I'll pull out the sketch of transmutation circle and show it to Isuya.
Syria.
I look at Isuya and she's like in a daze, not very alert.
Trying to
Are you
search for
okay,
something.
Isuya? You
Yeah,
look
fine, I'm
kind of
fine.
out of sorts.
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
So yesterday when we were just walking around the city, we saw something peculiar.
Mm.
A shady elf coming out from an alleyway without any exits or entrances. Then we discovered this. And I pull out this really shitty drawing of the
Yes, drawing.
transmutation circle. Yeah, I know it's not great.
Fucking
Don't
terrible
judge me.
drawing. So you don't recognize it at all.
Do I at least recognize like the mind blah, blah, blah symbols?
Yeah.
Like the
You
like the
may.
main gist of it in a way. Because that's I guess the biggest thing in
Yeah.
the
So I tell her I recognize 3 symbols.
mm.
I think they
Sure.
represent
Okay,
mind, body, and spirit.
after he says the mind, body, and soul part, then you kind of like figure, okay, it's a very fucking terrible drawing of a transmutation circle. Like really, really, really bad drawing of a transmutation circle.
Ah. Okay.
Is it normal for these circles to just be lying around the city?
Do I know if it's not?
Live here.
You have not seen this before,
Okay.
or you have not been down this alleyway before. If Oracus describes where this particular alleyway is, and you don't have knowledge of this particular stone with a transmutation circle on it.
It is a bit odd.
So it's not common.
No, not really. Transmutation circles tend to be like in, establishments or schools or, organized.
Not
Not
even
some,
establishments.
yeah, but not random alley somewhere, you know. So that is a bit weird. Do you wanna go and take a look in the day? Can
We have an hour or so.
Yeah, why
Is
not?
it very far away? What did you guys do yesterday anyway? Oh yeah, you went to the bar.
We were just
Oh,
gai-
right.
yeah, we were just
Vernon
gai.
had a
Oh, right. I remember
out of
now.
body experience.
No, it's a
Wait, oh
religious
no.
experience.
Wait,
Get a
Vervin?
coming of age.
Religious
Yes, Vervin.
experience.
Wait, then how about Castclav? Did you guys?
Oh, Kaskov is fine.
When you say buff, you see Alethea just gives you the side eye.
And Castclav went? Was it like a public, like you went to the public bath section, like you just,
No, I think Glove is fine.
oh god.
I think
Yo.
Vervin has a thing for elves now.
Yo, buffs are tough, man. Buffs are tough.
I can't believe you, of all people, Vervin. I should
Tell
have
me
said
about it.
something, to be fair, but just, good for y'all, I guess.
Seems to be some like updated pictures in my sheet.
Sorry?
Like some of the pictures for the spells and stuff updated.
Yeah, I updated everything. I updated
Ah, okay.
everything in Foundry.
All right.
Damn.
Hopefully, yeah. Okay. What would you like to do? You have an hour and a half. It's 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes walk to the place where you saw the thing. The,
I guess
Oh,
we
like
could go
the
there first.
symbol.
It's either that or we can go do shopping, but I suspect a shopping trip might take too long.
Hmm.
I mean, it is an hour and a half, and you are in the trade quarter, so you are literally in the shopping district.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I know.
this transmutation circle, I gesture to the paper, it's bothering me.
Okay, yeah, we can.
You could always split up as well. Kasklav has
No,
shopping
no,
to
no,
do.
no, 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 no.
He said he would like to shop today.
We
I
will
mean, he
go
told me lah.
together. It will
Yeah,
be
but we can shop
fast.
later,
That's
right?
quick. Let's just go take a look, see if I can,
Yeah,
gather any more information and find out
course.
more from like my school or something. It would help.
Of course.
out of character, we wait until Sean is back, then we can go shop. I don't know what he's gonna buy.
I know what he's buying. I know he told me he has a shopping list. He sent me more like one thing or two things, but I mean he sent me his list.
I can guess.
What?
I won't.
Huh?
I won't.
Okay. You return to the same alleyway. It is quite bustling now. On either side there are two stores. On the left is there is a very long queue first for the store on the left, and the queue actually stretches like 20 to 30 people long. And it appears that when you kind of like look closer, there's two queues. One is to enter the store, and one is a queue for almost like almost like a like a tapao window. Like the McDonald's dessert kiosk window kind of thing. So there's
So it's a
one.
food stall.
Yeah, it's called Basilisk.
Oh,
So this is the store on the left of the alleyway, and then the store on the right, no queue. It's a store called Bountiful Beasts, where all the curtains are drawn and you don't really know what it is, but the sign does read Bountiful Beasts. The store with a very long queue. There's 30 people lined up all the way, and they're queuing for something which you don't quite know what it is.
lollipop, lollipop, la
Are we
la.
going down the alleyway, or what would you like to do? You're standing at almost like the entrance or like a few feet away from the alleyway. There's no one actually going down the alleyway. A lot of people are walking past, and then a lot of people are kind of like looking at the candy shop, and then some of them are joining the queue.
Oh, it's a
This is
candy shop.
This is a very
Wait a
famous candy
second.
shop, by the way.
Wait a second.
I used to come here all the time when I was a kid.
Really? Can we grab
Really?
some? I haven't had
Yeah,
breakfast.
we can
Oh.
take a look after we're
Oh,
done with this
but
thing.
the Disneyland all day pass doesn't cover the candy, right?
No.
Like any personal
Vervin
shopping that you wanted.
Fine.
looks at his wallet and shrugs.
I look at Glove. Hey, you want some candy?
He nods.
Okay.
There's
Literally.
a
Why
there's a
don't you join the queue? We will go check out the circle and be right back.
there's two
Stop.
queues. There's two
Stop it.
queues. One queue is for like the tapao, not really tapao, but it's like a window. They're all buying
Mm.
something. You can kind of look and you
Can I
can ask what.
smell and tell what it is? Like,
Okay.
ooh, candy floss, that kind of thing.
Bear claws.
if you go closer, there is you know those kind of like standees beside the store window that says Candy Zorn.
Zorn. Zorn?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, like candy
Is it candy
corn.
corn?
A candy zorn.
Each bag is going for 15 gold.
What?
Yeah. It's how rich is my family? Just wanna have a quick
I
check.
mean, your family is more of the like everybody is, you don't take money from your parents
Yeah,
anymore.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Candy's on. And then there is a byline that says a surprise in every bag.
Oh.
And you can see that everybody is kind of like, everybody that's queuing up, there are no kids in the line. They are all adults.
Do I know what it is?
Let me
Have I
history
had
check.
it before?
Let me history check.
Damn it.
It will be a simple
Guys.
check for locals.
This is like Alvin Gacha.
Oh!
It is, you have heard of it before. It is a seasonal product from Basilisk, which is a, basically more it's like corn which is covered in candy. However, to make it more attractive, the owner of the store, Jilly Tea Flutter, has actually added gemstones. Some bags have gemstones covered in caramel, which is why there might, if you do buy a bag which has a gemstone, it could be
Worth more
worth
than the 15 gold that you.
100 gold,
Mhm.
maybe
Mm.
120 gold, maybe.
Mm. I mean, if you really want to try, we can all chip in.
No, this
Like
is
split amongst
this
the.
is thinly veiled gambling.
Oh, come on. It's candy. Make a
Vervin
surprise.
gets an intense flashback, almost like a sense of deja vu.
Probably.
Something.
There's also the normal. There's also the regular line to enter the store, which is considerably shorter, with 1 or 2 people in the line.
I mean,
Almost as if his vision is clouded by a deep sea of purple. For some odd reason, he remembers the color purple when he enters the shop.
Memories from a future
Are you entering
life.
the shop, Vervin?
No, we're going down
I
the
mean-
alley first, but we
Yeah,
can
I
get
mean-
cast off
Oh,
the
yeah,
joke. Wait.
yeah,
I mean,
correct. That's what we-
I'm just folding my arms and tapping the side of my arm right now, just thinking
Just
about the party.
that we have the Hamlet goal, so technically we can afford it.
I have zero
Sir.
interest in any strangely carved stones or gambling. However, I would like to be distracted by entering the normal store. Don't even say anything to these losers. I just go queue by myself.
Okay. You see Cypher walk to join the normal queue. Oracus and Isira, if you make your way down the alleyway, there's nothing. There's no symbol.
It's gone.
It's gone.
I could have sworn it was here.
It's just a blank stone. You kind of feel the stone and it's smooth. There's nothing at all.
Vervin is going to
Cross his arms and stomp. Just
He's
do
going.
it.
He's going to say the first word in the detect magic incantation before stopping himself.
Eh.
Just gonna
That's
say like the
fine.
word, the one word. Oh,
Well, definitely strange. It's okay.
Transmutation circles just fade like that.
Sorry, I'm just testing my roll. See if it's still the
Yeah,
same.
yes, cause it's like a magic circle, right? Once
one-use
it's
thing?
been used, done, it goes away.
Huh.
Is that
Were you casting
that-
Cure Wounds?
is
no,
that
sorry,
fairly
no, I'm
accurate?
testing my rolls just to see if it still works.
Is
Oh,
that
I mean,
fairly accurate for me to say? Like once a circle has done its kind of purpose and thing, it would go away.
Not exactly. No.
I mean, depending on the circle, but
It's like a teleportation circle.
mm.
I mean, after you use it, it's still there.
Oh, that's true.
So they have to like purposefully remove the circle.
Maybe not remove, but maybe it's hidden. I'm
Hidden?
gonna try put my hand on the wall and see if I can feel any like carvings or anything.
No, it's smooth stone.
Strange. And
You can detect
the
magic, right?
wall, I can't.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Wait, the wall, is it the wall of the basilisk shop or the wall of the other shop? The beast shop.
Oh, it's in between.
It's like at the end of the alleyway.
It's like a stone wall. And there was a carving on it.
So it's
Oh,
like a dead
is
end
it
lah.
like a fence?
It's not a fence. It's stone. It's like it's
Yeah,
just
but made of
stone.
stone.
Yeah.
lah. It's like
Yeah,
a
It's inlaid
wall.
in the back wall or what? Or is it part of the back wall?
It's part of the back wall. Yeah, the entire thing is like imagine like a smooth stone surface, and then you saw the symbol on it.
Okay.
Curious.
Curious.
I didn't know there are these mysterious underground dealings in Everesca.
I mean, I would imagine it's like every city, right? It's almost short of like the weird rules that we have. But... well, let's go to the best list. I want to see what Cypher
Alfred, you're inside the story. And first thing you'll notice is that there are two sections of the store. The first section, which is considerably more popular, has a kind of like a hanging sign above it. It says normal candy. And then the second half of the store says magical candy.
Normal candy.
Yes. There are kind of like shelves and shelves of different sorts of candy. And there are people just kind of handing out like almost like parchment paper bags, and then with like tongs, and they say please help yourself. And then it's more the normal candy side of the store. We charge by weight.
Wow. I want my weight in sound. No, I don't. What about the magical side? Like, what's going on there? What's magical?
The magical candy store side is more like a counter, so you point to what you want, and then they'll bring it out to you. So it's more like you're served by someone, like an employee.
What kind of things are on sale for magical candy?
There is Chimera clusters, captivating cobwebs, brawn bonbons, nimble nougat, savvy taffy, haze paste.
Description on what any of them would do? For
No,
example, haze
but you can
paste.
ask.
I will inquire about the haze paste. Like, hey, this is not something I've seen before.
Oh yes, kind of she kind of like scoops out a dollop of what appears to be like a very sticky, chewy paste, and she says, after consuming, the person will gain the effects of the haste spell. If you've heard of it.
Way
Wait, what does his spell do?
makes you hasty.
+2 AC.
What?
And also you can like double
And double your movement.
double attack, right? Like one more attack, is it? Something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
one more
yeah.
action which we can.
Yeah,
do
which is
for a
insane, man.
Single attack.
It's actually insane.
This is amazing. How much does this go?
Well, for one use, we're charging. You kind of see she pulls out the abacus, 250 gold.
250 gold. Perhaps I'll stick to the ones that are being sold by weight then.
I will take a look in my pouch.
Yes, Vervin
just
enters. I'm like, Vervin, these candies are allowed to be magical.
Oh, I can't eat that. It's magical. No magic in the city.
So salty, I cannot deal with you.
No magic in the city.
Are you gonna be mad like this mad the entire way?
No, I'm just following the rules, man. Abiding by the rules.
Right.
Yeah, I would like to buy some normal candy though. Do they have chewy candy? Any chewing candies?
Yes, there's quite a few. Like, you want licorice? They have licorice wands.
No, licorice. You know, Vervin's gonna try some, sure.
They have like different types of nougat as well. They have like they have like 25 different flavors of nougat.
Okay.
I'll just stick with the licorice. I'll just get a little bit, just a little bit. Maybe even like if they have free samples, I will get a free sample.
They have free samples.
All right, I'll just
There are people with free samples just walking around.
I'll just have one free
So if you
sample.
stick around long enough, you could probably get like a shit ton of free samples, which
About-
is what a lot of people are doing.
Free samples of haze paste.
There's no free samples of face paste.
Yeah, I just want to try some licorice. You know, Vervin is impartial about licorice. I'm just gonna eat some.
It tastes like how you imagine licorice would taste like.
Hmm.
Very strong, kind of like I don't know how to describe licorice, like a very
Disgusting.
Pungent
basically.
taste. It's a pungent-y sweet taste.
It's like sweet medicine. It's gross.
Yes,
it
yes.
tastes like a bit like cough medicine, yes.
Yeah.
Isira walks in and sees Vervin drinking liquor and she's like, "Ugh."
I'll
No.
try all the different candies also. It's not something we have in the high forest.
No, you've never had candy before, Ruckus.
Yep.
It's a very pleasant experience. Some of the candy is a bit strange to you, a bit off-putting, but most of it is very 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 delicious. And sugar is something that you don't normally get to consume, so you do feel like a slight high after consuming that much candy.
This is tasty.
Hmm.
Do they make all these in house?
It is all made in house.
This
Yes.
is the basilisk. Is there any posters or company story that I can read up on the family?
No,
Do you know why it's called the basilisk?
Raise an eyebrow.
It's because the owner, so Jilly, used to be an adventurer and then came across this basilisk and it prompted him to invent his first candy, which is like this lollipop. When you suck on it, it numbs your tongue, which is like, you know, the venom in a basilisk in
That
a
sounds
snake.
like a marketing ploy to me.
Well, it's cool. Wow, I used to come here all the time. I haven't been here
Why-
anymore.
Why would anyone want to numb their tongue?
Fun sensation, I guess. Like, it doesn't harm you anyway. It's just like temporary numbness.
you
Like
do
a
see
really
the
sour candy that makes you go like, you know.
No, it's not.
Not really,
You do see the lollipop that Isiria is talking about. It's in the shape of a serpent of some sort, and it's dark blue in color with almost like a green filling of sorts because it's sort of see-through.
There's samples for it.
No, this is their signature candy.
Is there anything more I can learn about this Jilly?
He is at the kind of like at the. He is in store, but he's quite busy now. He's tending to the candy zone. You could try to talk to him if you like.
I think I will observe him. Does he look like is he old now or is he?
I mean, he looks relatively young. Doesn't look old, but I mean, old in elf years is relative, right? Yeah. He doesn't look old. Like yeah, you have seen old elves. He does not look old.
Right, but like someone who can fight or
An
Doesn't look like-
able-bodied elf.
yeah, is he able-bodied? How are his hands? Does he walk with a
He's
limp?
very skinny and lanky. Does not look like he has much muscle on him.
Curious.
You would think that someone like that wouldn't fight a basilisk.
Did he look anything like the elf we saw yesterday pulling the hood up?
No. The elf that you saw yesterday, did not was not a moon elf. Was a sun elf. And Gilly is a moon elf.
Oh well.
How much is this special candy?
It's 2 copper.
Okay, I'll buy one.
Okay, done. You buy one, you pay for it. It's quite big actually, substantially big. It's like the size of like your hand. That's how big it is. So as you suck on it, at first it's just a very pleasant, almost like berry-like taste. And then after a while, when you get to the center and you get to the green liquid in the center and it hits your tongue, it's this almost like minty sensation before you feel your entire tongue go numb. Just like your entire tongue goes numb and you don't feel anything. There's no, you poke around, you move your tongue around your mouth, and you don't feel anything. It's almost like anesthesia.
Curious. I hand a lollipop to Cypher. Want to try?
It's not really my kind of thing.
Kobe.
That sounds really good if you had a sore throat.
No,
I-
it's not. It's not. It doesn't do anything to your throat, Vervin. It's
Mis-
literally just numbs your tongue.
Besides,
Ah.
I really don't think it will have the same effect on me. You know.
Why?
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 Kind,
die.
kind of immune to disease.
It's not. It's like a try it. Try it.
I'd really rather not.
Just just
I'll deflect it to Virgin. Like,
I will
you go.
definitely
it's
step
not a-
aside and then try and shove it into Cypher's mouth.
Oh,
Please, sir, you're causing a scene. I'm trying to.
I'm
stop the
assisting. I'm like.
establishment.
Make me a contested athletics check.
Athletics.
I'm
Yeah, or-
assisting.
or-
I'm
or-
assisting.
Ours can do the advantage.
Do it with one hand.
Okay.
No,
Oh my god.
Oh
Cypher just
Smacks my hand away.
smacks your hand away as you are trying to shove the lollipop into his mouth.
Alright.
Please.
Why?
You see the people around you kind of look, it's like, what? Okay. They give you like the side eye as they walk past you.
Shuffle
Frown a
away.
bit. You're no
Yeah.
fun, Cypher.
Yeah.
This venomous.
It's not.
It's a candy. They said so.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you. I
Could
will
get
look
some
for, like,
bonbons.
Is it like really so busy that there's no attendant kind of like available for a chat?
Yeah, plenty of attendants, but if you want to talk to the owner, it might be a little bit difficult. There are plenty of staff available to talk to.
I'll look for like staff who appears to be less on like a quieter portion
Mm-hmm.
of the magic side of the shop.
Okay.
Kind of ask like, I'm really intrigued by all these. Where do these get made? Is there like a back room with the mages or?
There's an entire kitchen. Yeah. I mean, the normal candy gets made here. The magical candy we bring in.
Ah, from where?
Oh, it's a collaborative effort with the Royal Academy.
Royal Academy. Interesting.
Oh,
Like,
I mean, the Royal Academy, the beginning students get to practice their magic.
Right,
Well, one of
right.
the ways they get to practice their magic is by imbuing the candy.
Interesting.
I
The-
scratch my chin. Hey, Syria, can you do this?
Huh?
No, Isuya was not in this particular group. Like the students get pushed to do different things. Isuya was not in this particular group.
Are there people who pursue this discipline full time? Shall we call it food artifice?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure there are, but I'm not too familiar if there are a lot of them.
Huh. Curious. Well, thank you then.
No problem. Would you be interested in buying some today? Kind of like gestures to the magical candy.
Well, we've just arrived in town and we are a little light on coin, so I don't think it's something we can afford right now.
Of course. Well, I mean, then she kind of looks. You know, I could offer you a slight discount if you like, since you're new to town.
Oh no, we are really light on coin. If you,
I see,
Yeah,
I
take
see.
my meaning. We're more
Of
suited
course.
to the non-magical side.
Ah, okay. Well, we're always open. We're open 6 days a week.
You're very generous. Is it like a male or
Email.
like a Miss?
Sorry?
You're very
Miss.
generous, Miss.
Oh. Let me Google random elf surnames.
Miss Unimportant.
Miss Unimportant. Miss Paris.
My character
Miss
A.
you like.
Paris.
Yes.
Well, we'll be sure to return when we are in better finances.
Of course.
That pace there is very curious. Very curious.
I have not seen many humans since well, it's been a while.
Ah.
Okay.
I think this place is clean, guys.
What was that
Wait.
what was the objective of that?
I'm probing for information.
Cosglove is still buying the candy zone, right? Queuing for the candy
She's
zone.
queuing for the candy zone.
How's the queue now?
No.
YQ.com.
There's like about 5 more people ahead of him.
I know Cypher doesn't want to buy a candy zone. I'm
It's
kind of.
it's 15 gold. Do you wanna? We can split. But I so need to buy like my magical stuff.
How much money do we have? I seem to always lose track of this money thing.
If you are spending everything that you took from the dragon, you have quite a lot of money.
But I have not accounted it. Like it's separate. The things that we split last week is just what we have.
We didn't split anything, it's all with you. But some of the
We
coin
did.
belongs to the. No, we didn't. I think we just put it all with you first.
Yeah, it's all
But
with
some
you.
of the coins we were planning to return to the village, right? So
Ugh. That's how Celia feels about that.
Why? What did I
Cause
do
it's
to
like
you?
so far. It's like why bother?
yeah, we kind of helped them out enough, right?
So not in character. They're so not in character.
No, it's very much in character because Celia knows how expensive her magic shit is, so she wants the money. 57 gold, 35 silver.
What? That's all?
Yeah, so do you want the Hamlet gold now? Hamlet gold is 783, guys.
Oh my god, Isilia shouting so loud, even the Hamlet can hear her.
In the Hamlet, people are like sneezing.
Yeah, oh my god. Dude.
It's just like, imagine us in the shop and Cypher's having a pleasant conversation and suddenly someone is like, do you want the Hamlet gold, huh?
Yeah.
700?
You see everybody in the shop just goes quiet.
No,
And
lah,
Sia says that.
no, I was kidding.
Gold
So anyway,
dragon?
everyone gets like 12 gold. Like, yeah. Just split
Okay.
12 gold. Add on to whatever you have at the moment.
Karsglov is still queuing at the moment. He does have enough to buy, I think, on his own. if
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
does.
wrong. He does.
Buy ah.
Yes,
Buy ah.
he does. Out of his own pocket.
He'll buy
Then you
everything.
explain to him how he has only 9 gold left. Okay.
Oh no!
No, no, no.
Cannot lah. He needs to buy other stuff also. He really said he has a shopping list. We cannot buy the candy. It's fine.
Okay, if we're
We
gonna
can
use the
come
Hamlet
back and
gold,
buy
then we
it.
can don't buy the candy.
If we use the Hamlet gold, then we can buy all the candy.
Oh, we don't need to buy the candy anymore.
Each one of us can get a bag. Oh, well, that's true. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But you never know. Could turn a profit, you know what I'm saying? Investment. Bitcoin. NTF.
NFT lah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? NTF. Dude.
So, are we using the Hamlet gold or not?
I don't know.
Not
We
on
will
the-
decide later.
Not on the gem bag, come on.
Yeah, not on the gem bag, of course.
That
Okay,
is,
okay.
That is
Okay.
an obvious scheme. It's a scheme.
I will
No.
buy one more special candy for Karsglove since he's queuing outside.
Okay, Karsglov will tell you that he saw someone, a few people, no, not a few people, like a few people ahead of him, like one guy who bit into one of the candy bags, and after that he hurt his teeth, and then when he spit it out, it was like a green gem.
Oh. What are the chances we get the same?
He's a paid actor, don't fall for it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 12 gold, everyone put it in their wallet already, right?
Wait, I need to add for Karsglov, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll add for Karsglov then.
This is Sans the Hamlet Gold, right?
Yeah, not including. Of
Okay,
course, like
so-
Hamlet gold is 783. Can I say again? The Hamlet gold 是783块，是很多钱，知道吗？
Can I just borrow from my girl Anna?
Life of being poor again, eh?
We could be 160 gold richer right now. Just say the word.
Okay. There is still time. You still have about 40 minutes or so of time before you have to make your way to the military district. Military district is not very far away. It's like a 15-minute walk. So you have about 25 minutes to kill.
I kind of
Well-
want to check out the store next door. The what beast?
Beast.
Bountiful Beast.
Bountiful beast. Yeah.
Okay. First that you notice is that the sign is quite old. It's a bit, the wood is splintering slightly, and the sign, although the wood is old, it is written in very ornate cursive spelling and spells out the words "Bountiful Beast." There's nobody queuing up, and there's nobody everybody just walks past the store. The first thing you notice is that as you walk in, you take note of two things. First, that you seem to be in a staging area or porch of some sort, and there is a sign in front of you that says, "Please close the door behind before you open the main entrance."
Yeah, we'll do that.
It is a very tight squeeze, so only 2 people can go in at any one time.
I definitely want to be in the bountiful beast.
I will walk forward
It's in
with.
only 2 people can be in the staging area. Can you imagine like a tight space and like one door behind, one door in front? The door in front says, "Please close the door behind before you enter."
Okay, I go with Cypher.
I mean, the rest can enter later. It's just that you have to take
Yep.
turns,
Mhm.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Okay,
look
Cypher and Orcus, you enter first. You are met with a very strong smell. Cypher, you have kind of like been in slums or small towns before, and you know the smell very well. It's the smell of livestock. Very pungent smell of like dung and grass and hay stings your nostrils and sends like a very sharp jolt down your spine. Inside, you see a very young moon elf dressed in dark green overalls, tending to what looks like a snowy white fox. Slowly using a tool that almost resembles like large tweezers, she is removing what appears to be splinters from the animal as it whimpers slightly. You do note, however, the animal does seem very calm. After you all enter, you see it's a very simple store, and there are different cages scattered around, with many different animals inside, and there is kind of a parchment, a large parchment with a painting of this along the walls.
Oh,
Big flying bird-like creature.
Can you make me a
Hmm.
religion check for those of you who would like, or one person?
Well, you seem like the religious sort, Cypher.
sure.
But I am too. I'm a monk.
So who makes the roll?
true.
Okay, let me make.
I am feeling a +1.
Okay, let me make.
What?
Unfortunately, Vervin also feels like a +1.
Okay. It is the symbol of Adrifinia. It's an elven god. Oh, sorry. It's an elven god. It's a few things. Well, animals, mostly, and creatures. A protector of small creatures.
Huh.
Mm.
This is a
Like a
veteran-
druidic.
Yeah, like
God?
something like a druidic domain.
Interesting.
As you walk in, she's like, "Oh, hi. Sorry, we don't really get customers this early in the day. And then she kind of like looks at Bourbon strangely. I don't really see many humans and non-elves these parts.
Oh yes, good
Uh,
morning.
Good morning.
We're new to the city.
Name is Dolores, and she extends a hand.
Doesn't look like anything to me.
Yeah, doesn't look like anything. So-
Never gonna get old.
So, what services do you provide?
Oh, well, my humble establishment, we sell animals here.
Animals.
Yes.
Are there enough contextual clues to determine if she's selling them as pets or?
Well, a lot of the animals that you see are not combat-ish. They are like small pygmy owls. They are
So
like-
it's like pets, not like what my meaning was like. This is not like a butchery.
no.
Okay.
That's, no.
Right.
This is a
No,
pet store.
no. There's no indication that this is
Okay.
a
Before
butchery
it gets
anyway.
awkward, this is a
Yeah,
pet
yeah.
store.
Yes. There's a selection of creatures like that you can see. There's like small owls, a few of them, that she's tending to a single glacial fox. There are some cages which are empty, or very small cages that appear to be empty, but then they move from side to side. So there's obviously something inside, but you can't see it. There are small, very, very tiny plant creatures which are in pots, and they're moving their kind of like limbs. And also what appears to be a mastiff or a dog of some kind in the cage.
Are there plants that look alike? Like, would you say they were part of a Sylvanian family?
So yeah.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Are there mangalies? No.
What?
Are there ghost blossoms?
Manga liver.
No. Alright.
Are there myconids?
Any offloaders of ghost blossomers in the chat?
This is a pet store, not a
Guys,
plant
it's a
store.
fucking
store.
pet store.
Interesting. So you sell pets?
Well, sell is a very not really sell. I'm trying to find the proper home for these animals. I believe
Oh.
that it's more important to find a loving home for these creatures rather than the price tag, if that makes any sense.
I see.
They're mastiffs.
Why don't you just let them live in their natural habitat?
Well, if you haven't seen, there isn't the wild area around Everesca is not very suitable for most animals, especially with the current war situation as well. I don't think
Definitely
these
despair.
animals would survive very long. And if you ever noticed, strays are not allowed on the streets of Everesca.
So where do they come from then?
They were rescued. Most of them
From-
come from beyond the border.
Has there been any, I don't know, old dogs that have been here a long time?
Oh, this mastiff has been with me for 6 years.
Oh no. Well, we're adventurers of sorts, and we don't really put roots down, so maybe not the best for pets to come along with. But if you'd like me to take this mastiff around the city for at least a few days that we are here, give him a change of environment, we could.
Well, he kind of looks at you warily, and it's like, I don't usually allow people to take Cody out. He's not very trusting of new people. I mean, you could try.
I mean, worth a try. Only if you feel comfortable with such an arrangement.
I mean, it's not about me, it's more of him.
So Where does Cody come from?
Cody was brought back by one of the soldiers a long time ago. He was found roaming outside the gates.
Stray.
Well, maybe I could come back this evening to join Cody on a walk then.
Sure, we close up at 6.
Sure, maybe just a walk and see how it goes from there.
Of course. Yeah, we close up at 6, and if you come anytime before that, we'll see how he takes to you.
Sounds good.
Does he have any favorite types of food?
Oh, well, generally, I've been feeding him with my own kibble that I make in house. But I mean, just like any other dog, he's quite fond of sweet potato as well.
Oh.
Yes, he doesn't really get to eat meat very much because well, it's expensive to feed the animals meat. I only feed the cloakers meat.
What? Sorry?
The invisible things.
Oh
In
yeah,
the cage.
the cloakers are invisible lizards.
How do you know if they're still inside, besides the moving of the cage?
She kind of puts her finger in.
Ooh,
And you see, when she takes out the finger, it's like covered in like a bit of like saliva, slimy.
I'm not gonna do that.
They're very friend. No, really, they are quite friendly. It's just that they are not used to strangers, which is why you can't see them. Usually they're visible.
Ah, so once they're comfortable with you, then they will like show themselves
Yes,
basically.
yes, but they're quite afraid of well, things that they haven't seen before.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can expect you before 6.
Sure, unless
What's
they're-
your name, by the way?
I'm Cyfred.
Nice to meet you. And then she kind of introduces herself to all of you. My name is Dolores. You can call me. You can just call me Dolores, I guess. We can dispense with the formalities.
Thank you, Dolores.
Yes, very nice to meet the 5 of you as well. She smiles.
Of course.
And it goes back to tending to the fox. I mean, look around, and if you need anything, just let me know. You can see she
Okay.
goes back to tending to the fox.
It's so cute. Well, we can always come back.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to like bring the dog to the meeting or anything.
True. Okay, well, anything else to do before we gotta go for the meeting? I think pretty soon, right? In like 20 minutes or something.
Yeah.
So as we are walking out, I asked Cyfred. So nothing to do with the transmutation circle then?
Probably not. Do you think any of the animals would be able to tell us what they saw?
They might.
Huh, I didn't think about that. I also left the peacekeeper joke back there, but it's okay, we'll go.
I was gonna say also. But I've been thinking about the cloakers. Seems like a useful, companion to have. Considering they can move around undetected.
I suppose so, but that's assuming that, I don't know how good their cloaking is. Maybe low level magic is enough to thwart it,
Well, anyway, I guess we head to the military district.
Oh,
We have time for Kaskav to go buy his stuff before that, or
No, we'll do it later when he gets back.
okay, cool.
Alright.
Cool.
Okay. You make your way over to the military district where you do see Alina again, and she does guide you into a small the first thing you approach is the Royal Academy of Arms, and gracing the Royal Academy of Arms are two statues of Corellon, which have they're kind of like extending out long swords, and they both touch each other in the tip. And as you walk into the Royal Academy, it's just battalions. What? Okay. Guys, not everything is a fucking dick reference. Alright. As you walk in, it's just battalions or battalion after battalion of like elven soldiers wearing very decorated and polished armor. Very unlike the usual military might that you see, because everybody is in such kind of like they have like almost like a commanding presence to them, very poised, very graceful almost. The armor is like free of blemish. There's no wear. There are no scratches. It's almost like they have not seen battle even. And as you kind of like you're kind of guided through the general courtyard area before you kind of brought very very quickly to a small meeting room, where inside you see a sun elf in very decorated plate armor, wearing what appears to be a pendant of some kind. Very dark green emerald graces it, and there is what appears to be the symbol of Everesca engraved on the emerald. You can see he has a long sword at his side, and he's seated down at this table. There are 7 chairs set out. He looks at you and says, "Ah, yes, I've been waiting. Please have a seat." And you see he kind of like gestures, and you see one of the soldiers. You see the 2 soldiers who are kind of flanking the entrance step outside. All right. And then Alita does have a seat. Are the 5 of you having a seat?
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So-
of course.
Then you can see he kind of like nods, and he says, would you mind if I brought my scribe in?" I usually don't, well, I don't really like taking notes myself.
Mary muted.
Oh, sure, whatever works for you.
You see he just yells out, "Willow!" And you see this young moon elf runs in, kind of pulls the chair beside you, Isilia, and puts it at the side of the table. He hastily pulls out like a few pieces of parchment, dumps them on the table. You can see like hand is shaking, pulls out the quill. And you see the marshal staring at him, and kind of tapping on the table. Then he kind of looks back at the 6 of you. "I'm sorry, he's new. You have to forgive his well, lack of manners."
Oh, it's fine.
You see Willow just like cowering and starting to write with the quill very quickly, like just like writing.
Oh,
Perhaps let's go through what happened from the beginning. I understand the news that was brought to me was that the advance party, well, they are all dead.
I will produce Commander Laura's signet and pass it over to him.
Ylraf was a good friend.
I'm sorry, this is all we managed to recover, given the circumstances.
Then he kind of takes the signet from you, and he says,
They were poisoned. Yalraf and his encampment.
No, you see he swallows very hard. Voice says, "Thank you for this. I'm
As a friend, I would spare you the gory details, but I suppose on record we need to talk about them. Then I'll go into detail about like how the poison made their heart swell, and then it's corresponded with these masked elves.
Probably
yeah.
like you told him it's in the food, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, more importantly, we need to tell them that the poison was in the grain, so
Yeah.
did you
clearly someone must
manage
have had access.
to get a sample of the poison?"
We did, right?
We did actually.
Yeah.
We
Excellent.
had like poison grain, right?
Yeah, I think
Someone's
I-
inventory.
One of my vials.
Mm-hmm.
Willeth, listen up, boy. We send word to Yin up in the Grand Conservatory and have him examine the poison post haste. Tell him that these six will be bringing up the sample to him. And he pulls up a pocket watch. 2 hours time. Thank you. I said, yes. He can start scribbling. That's your seal, sir. And he pulls out a seal, stamps it, slides it away. So, you've come a long way to Everesca, and I just want to let you know that not many would have done what the six of you have accomplished. It's been a long journey, and despite not all of you being elves, the city is grateful for your services. And we would like to reward you such. I am currently in discussion with some of the other hill elders as to what might constitute appropriate reparations.
Hold on. Just off the table. Did we agree to tell them about their vanguard for the mines?
yeah, I thought that was what I was gonna ask. I was like, we're gonna talk about the
We were
mine
going to talk
also,
about that, right? We gave like
But minus the
yeah. Um. No, we kind of have to
well,
mention that their
yeah.
party was wiped out, right?
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Like, why are we protecting Dunder? Blah blah blah.
I don't know honestly, but I don't know.
I mean, we can leave out mention that we actually saw a great beast. We can
Yeah,
just say that the
yeah. You
Hamlet
just say
has been talking about this flyer, and then we found the vanguard, and we investigated the mine, and we like dealt with the dead bodies there, and there is
signs of disturbance lah, basically.
yeah. I think
Okay.
we can just
we will say.
go as far as short of like saying that we actually saw a dragon, but we can say that like it looked like a great beast attacked them.
No, it didn't say. Look, it's I mean, it's been confirmed because the guy that the dying guy, actually said it. Remember? That's how we knew. Yeah.
Right.
So, it's fine to say. Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Is everyone okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
So we will expound on that.
Yeah.
the Vanguard.
Exposition dump.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was the
He
last thing we saw before
will-
we reached the.
You can see
Okay.
his face just turns like a pale almost.
It
As
was
you kind
pretty
of like
bad.
you're kind of like explaining to him like all that you've seen and how many men that he has lost, and you can see that his face is turning quite pale, and then you can see that he looks very concerned. Or he does say, there is a very like long silence after you finish your exposition dump, and you can see Willef is just nervously like holding on to the quill, and you can see his hand is like shaking, as almost like he's waiting for the marshal to say something, and just like staring straight at him, waiting for the word to come out from his mouth. For the marshal does say, Thank you for letting me know. The vanguard that we sent to reclaim the mine was some of my finest men and women.
We would bring you proof of the masked elves in the mines, but they went out with quite the bang. Afraid there was not much left.
I see no reason why you would be lying, which is why I didn't bother with an arcanist today. Anyone who bothered, honestly, to take 2 weeks to traverse the valley and get to me, I don't see any reason why the 6 of you would spread falsehoods. Now, as I was saying about reparations, is there anything the 5 of you desire before we put an offer on the table?
All expense covered shopping trip.
You're not say that out loud, are you?
Like,
Vervin mouths the
Um,
some magical incantations and be
no.
like, I missed that, I missed that.
I think
You can
not to be too forward or anything, but you know, one of our party members, he is a cleric. He's understand, you know, the rules in Evereska. It's not an elf, and you know, they definitely are stricter on them. But I think he does feel very disconnected from his faith, not
Mm.
being able to, you know, cure wounds and stuff like that. And as an adventuring party as a whole, we do need someone who can tend to us, you know, in
Mm.
times of need. So it would be nice to have that reinstated for him, I guess.
Consider it done. I will speak to Verona. Gwyneth, please note that down, and we'll send another letter up to the Royal Academy and get the brand adjusted.
I give Fervent the times I'm like,
Oh my god.
see, Oracus hesitate a bit and then he says, Commander, if you will, if you may, let us continue pursuing the masked elves.
He raises an
Yes.
eyebrow as I was. I thought that this would be the end. You know, the 5 of you are 6 of you. Well,
Well, on that
are mercenaries, and well, payment is due. And once you have collected payment, I assume that you would be on your way out.
well, on matters of employment, I believe that the priorities of some of us have changed. Not with Alethea, while others would very much still like to pursue this goal.
You saying that you would you are looking for more work? In kind of like.
yeah. I think, I mean, after going through 2 weeks, you know, through the journey and encountering all these masters, I think safe to say, I guess it's a little bit more personal than just the job. I mean, personally, I just seeing so many men kind of being cut down, and I mean, it's not pleasant, and I guess we got to find a way to stop it. I mean, that's probably too ambitious a goal, but you know, whatever way we can help to contribute, I guess.
There is something that I might have in mind, but I will need to clear the assignment, if you will, with the other hill elders first. It's not going to be anything remotely easy, and you will be away from the capital. And he does look at you as for an extended period of time. That I can assure you. So please take the evening to think about if that is what you truly would like to pursue. If I send the 5 of you on this mission, there is a good chance you might not be back for, well, the better part of a year.
Well, is it something that we would have to leave immediately for? If, say,
Oh,
some of
no,
us have
no.
business in the city.
Not exactly, but within a reasonable measure, perhaps in a week or two.
Of course.
But that again is, well, up to the rest of the Hill Elders. I haven't put this proposal through yet. We'll have to see what the council decides when I convene with them this afternoon regarding this. And he nods at the report that Wilworth is writing. Information that you've brought to me. In the meantime, Wilworth will provide you with one invitation, if you will, to speak to Verona to get the brands adjusted. And you have an appointment with Yin at 2 p.m.
Sean.
this afternoon.
What a gamer.
Hello.
You're broke, by the way, and you're on your second death save.
No.
Well,
Uh,
I'm not gonna
I would say like actually if I could ask a question, but it's a bit personal.
he kind of raises an eyebrow and says, "Speak." And I shall see if it is a suitable question.
I just kind of look around the table. So I just not a lot of information was shared with my family when this happened, but my brother actually also did go on a mission of sorts. Back in the day, and I'll say his name, Silmer, Silmerina, and
Was he an arcanist? Yes.
yes,
So
we
that-
all are in the family. He didn't come back whole, for the lack of a better word. I was wondering if you could maybe provide a report or something of that happened. I just would like to understand, and I suspect that whatever we are going to pursue is probably very similar, and it would help me at least if I were to choose to go on this mission that you are thinking of sending us on, to kind of have as much details as possible to be prepared.
Right. Honestly, I sympathize and I would love to help. But the records of, well, the war or the battle of the Maya are not kept here. Rather, they are stored at the Royal Academy. You could perhaps ask Verona when you meet her. But I know that she is very tight-lipped about such information, so might be a little bit difficult. But there's no harm in trying.
Got it. Thank you.
Now, has your stay been comfortable? Is there anything that you need?
As the stay in the capital has been more than comfortable, very welcoming, and everyone has been friendly.
I will speak to Alethea. Alethea, about extending the use of your necklaces as well.
The Disneyland Day Pass.
Is Alita, though, going to say anything?
Alita will say, Marshall, I would like to, at the end of it, I would really like to thank you for my time in service, and it's been an honor to serve the Everescan army, and I would like to thank you as well for permitting my discharge and allowing me to return to my family. And the Marshal will say, I haven't heard much of you, Alisa, but I would like to congratulate you on leading the first ever scout regiment, or the first surviving scout regiment of the new war. I think that is something quite remarkable, considering every single one of our previous regiments have been killed. Quite impressive, I would say. Something deserving of a honorable retirement. He says, yeah, so yes, we will extend the use of your necklaces and as thanks for this. Then he kind of like fingers the signet ring. Would like to extend a small thank you to the 6 of you. This, I know this is not really, probably not enough, considering how much you have done for us, but let it be the beginning, or perhaps of a healthy working relationship, if you will. She sets her sack down, pushes it towards you, Seyfried. You count it out.
I will. I mean,
500
later
gold
on.
pieces.
Damn. Dude, the elves are so nice, man. The elves are so
Fine.
nice, man.
500 million.
Okay, okay.
500 million.
This is not part of the deal that we will consolidate tomorrow. This is take it as a personal gesture from me, from my
Much
own pocket.
obliged.
Kindly.
Man, this campaign is like you
I
actually
have put
feel
1 in
appreciated.
front of my number now.
You actually feel appreciated. It like last campaign is like, what the fuck was going on?
It's different.
Okay, so are we cutting Alita out of this one?
Yes.
Probably.
No more
Yeah.
dire wolf tank.
I mean,
She's got honorary retirement.
prego.
She's
Yeah,
getting a pension, bro.
she's prego as well, man. We can't make her fight.
You know what's
Logan will
better
not
than
allow
one
her.
dire wolf?
Hand wave
2
this.
dire wolves.
Okay, do we just split 100 each now?
Nalita will not want the money anyway.
Okay. Hand wave,
Good
hand wave.
有钱啊, this Alita.
Adventurers need it more. Plate mail doesn't grow on trees.
So it's 100 gold each.
100
Yeah.
each.
Yeah.
Now we can go buy candy, guys. Sorry. We'll catch you up,
You want to
Sean.
update Sean first before we continue?
We made you queue for candy and decided like no, we shouldn't make you
YQ
spend your money.
.SG.
I give the lollipop that I bought to Casglove.
Oh,
Special
yay.
candy.
Oracus hands you a lollipop. It's in the shape of a serpent, almost like a serpent, the size of your hand. It's dark bluish and slightly transparent, so you can see that there is like a sort of like a greenish filling inside, liquid filling. Center.
Ooh. Thank you.
Okay, your
How do you
update,
like this
Sean.
candy?
Like a toilet.
Are you going to eat it, Casglove?
Yeah, sure.
So it's very nice. It's like a berry-like taste, the blue part, and then when you do get to the middle, the goo, the liquid center is a very strong minty taste. And then once it touches your tongue, your entire tongue goes numb.
Oh,
It feels like almost like you can't touch or feel anything with your tongue anymore.
Signature sweet. It's from this store called Basilisk. Pretty cool. Had it when I was young.
Apparently it's their signature candy.
Oh. He's just gonna start drooling because he can't control
Oh.
this. He feels weird.
Yeah.
Never tasted anything like it. It's oddly pleasant though.
You want to update him quickly about what happened? Yes, go quick. Verban or somebody.
Yeah, we went. Okay, so we were just prancing around at night, and there was some guy in the alleyway, and inside that alleyway, the guy was like carrying a package. Okay, when he saw us, he was like, "Oh shit, I better put my hood on." Like he sounded like Ezio from Assassin's Creed, right?
It's a sun elf.
yeah, we didn't go and follow him, but we went into the alleyway that he was at, and we saw this like weird signet, and then Oracles did a really shitty paint job of like copying down the signet onto a piece of paper, which he failed. Then the next day,
Transmutation circle.
yeah, but it was a transmutation circle. Yes, correct. And the picture is the one that you see in Discord. We turn our heads to try to read it like upside down, but we still can't read it, or like it makes no fucking sense to us because it has like actual words on it, right? But like it makes no sense. Then the next day we brought Cecilia to go and see because Cecilia wasn't with us. But when we went there the next day, it disappeared. So either somebody erased it, or it disappears after being used, or it only appears at night.
Oh, okay.
I did touch my hand on the wall. There was no like hidden carving or anything. So
Yeah. Then after that, we just fucked around and went to a shop, and it was a candy shop, and the candy shop had loot boxes, which we didn't partake in.
Oh,
But it also
wow.
it like splits himself into two. There's like a normal candy and there's like a magical
Magical
candy. And the magical candy is like really fucking expensive, but it gives you shit like haste when you eat it.
Haste paste.
yeah,
My dude.
250
but
freaking gold.
250 gold
Wow.
for a sweet.
No thanks.
Oh, there was also this candy corn thing, like in a bag, it cost 15 gold, which we made you queue up for. But then decided not to buy in the end. Basically, it's candy
Just
corn
extra,
basically,
yeah.
but then there's a specialty random bags would have a gem inside it. So it could be worth more than
Wow.
15 gold. So it's just luck.
Don't,
Luck
don't,
for
don't we
sure.
have?
Look box, man.
When we were there, did we notice if we were allowed to like choose the bag or is it assigned at random?
There were many bags. So you just queue up and then they will hand you. You can just take a bag and then yeah.
But you get to choose the bag.
Yeah, you get to choose the bag.
Don't
I
we
guess
have?
we cannot like touch it or something, right?
It's like imagine like a large tray and then there's like many bags there already packed
You just
already.
yeah,
Yeah.
pay.
Yeah, but there are ways to. You didn't hear this from Cypher.
That is Anna talking, okay? So sorry.
Okay, is there anything else you would like to ask the
Yeah,
marshal?
so that what's happened.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Now you're meeting the marshal.
No,
Yeah.
you missed out the part where at 6 p.m. today we're gonna have a dog walking
Oh, yeah.
date.
Next
yeah.
to the candy shop, there's like a pet shop. Then Cypher was super interested in this mastiff, and he made a mastiff joke, but let's leave it at that. And he has volunteered to take the dog on a walk this evening before 6 p.m. to see if they'll be best buds. So that's one, and then also managed to get Vervon's like magical use band lifted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
As things like the marshal was like, is there anything you guys want? So that was one of the things.
Forward
And
cast detect
then-
magic.
And then what else? I think that's all. Yeah. Then they're discussing like whether or not to send us on another mission, and also discussing our reward basically for what we have done so far.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and then we also need to go and meet the chief botanist, Yin, to identify the poison that was in the grain that basically wiped out the whole camp. Yeah, and also talk to Verona. I mean, who is the headmaster of the Royal Academy of Magic, to get Vervon's band lifted thing.
Okay.
And since we're heading in that direction, you also do have a piece of paper which you might or might not want to pursue.
And that's where we're at.
Cool.
So, scouting party success. That part of the campaign is done and dusted. We have scouted the scout and we have survived.
Say we're leaving the city to go very far away.
Possibly.
Avernus.
Yeah, he said could be a year
Wow.
away from the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
Avernus,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh my god.
I wanna ask the marshal if there's any news on the Mask Elves front.
Yeah.
Then it says, so far, we haven't received much word. We were expecting a report from the advance party, quite soon actually, but it appears that I don't think we'll be receiving a report anytime soon.
I mean, they do seem to be quite organized, right?
That much we've been determined, but we don't understand
What they're trying to achieve.
that, and we don't quite understand how they've managed to gather en masse in such a quick amount of time without being spotted. It's not just a organized group of criminals, it's a literal army.
They do have arcane users, that's for sure.
Not only that, the fact that they managed to poison the grains seems to suggest that they have somehow infiltrated their Verescan ranks.
Since I don't think they are in the city because we have been very prudent about allowing people in. So that much I'm quite sure. Since the battle and the mire, there have been very few visitors allowed into the capital. Of course, the 6 of you are an exception. So I don't think they would have infiltrated the capital. Perhaps the camp. Perhaps you might be right, but not the capital. Again, thank you very much for your assistance, and if there's nothing else, I need to prepare to brief the council in a few hours' time.
Sure.
And I believe that the 5 of you have a meeting with Verona and Yin.
Okay.
Kana says, I won't send you out. You know your way. So, Wilnef, could you hand them the scroll, please? And he hands you a sealed scroll. Show this to, the assistant receptionist at the Royal Academy. It should be enough to get you an audience with Verona. Ian will be expecting you at 2. Yeah, he kind of like, you see, he kind of like pushes himself up and then exits through the door that was behind him, leaving the 6 of you in the room.
Feels good. Vavan's gonna do a nice long stretch.
Well,
You can't
let's
cast your magic.
go.
Don't be
Let's
so
go
excited
and
yet.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just doing a stretch. Wait, I can't cast yet.
no,
No.
we gotta go meet Verona first. What's the time now?
It's noon.
Okay. Well, we could go and grab some lunch and do some more shopping before going to the academy, or do you want to just go straight there? We have 2 hours, sort of.
I think Vervin is really excited about the academy.
I know,
How much time do we have?
2 hours. I mean, okay lah. I mean, we can meet Verona first and then go to Yin, which is in 2 hours. But I don't think Verona would take so long. So we do have a bit of time. Maybe have like an hour to do stuff, and then we can just head to the academy. I don't know. Cascaf wants to buy stuff, so we can do that.
We haven't done our shopping yet, right?
We've done
I
our.
feel like no, we haven't actually. But I feel like the leisure should come later.
Yeah, we can do that
Oh,
later.
Okay.
We could go to the academy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I also want to read up on some stuff if it's even at all possible.
Always good to be early, right?
Okay. We'll make our way to Royal Academy.
So you make your way over to the academia quarter of the city, which is dwarfed by the Royal Academy of the Arcane, the only college of magic in Everesca. standing tall within the Royal Academy, this area, you know, this is Cloud Top Tower, basically where the most powerful magi of the city reside, where the most confidential research and the library archives are held. So basically, the top secret archives are held within Cloud Top Tower itself. And then there's obviously the more general library, which is accessible within the academy itself. You make your way up these like very beautiful marble stairs. It's almost like a 3-floor height upwards. So you kind of ascend up to the entrance of the Royal Academy. You push these grand wooden doors open to reveal this very beautiful interior, very dimly lit, lit by what appears to be magical light all around. A single desk in the middle of this room, which seems almost impossibly large, but yet compact at the same time. There are like a few doors behind, and then there's this beautiful ornate red and gold carpet with trimmings that the desk sits on. Single moon elf sits at the desk with a short pile of books at her side, ink quill, parchment in front of her. Appears to be scribbling down something on one of the pieces of parchment. Sees you enter, kind of adjusts herself, sits up, stacks up the parchment, says, "Yes, appointment?"
Yeah, I'll pass her the scroll. The silk scroll.
Hello, Celia. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Nice
Good
to
to
see
be
you again.
home. Yes.
You know her. This is Rinia. She's the assistant, receptionist for the academy. I will spell her name here if you need.
Hi, Minia.
Nice.
Good to be home.
Well, she kind of opens the scroll, kind of looks through. Lady Verona is preoccupied at the moment. She is available in 20 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, you can wait.
I'll go fetch her, but might need to wait one of the meeting rooms.
Sure.
You know your way there, I'm assuming. Yes,
Okay.
just make yourselves comfortable. Do you need anything? Can I bring tea?
Yeah, we haven't had lunch actually, so just some
I
small
can't bring
bites would be
lunch.
good.
You
I
you
know,
know
just small bites.
you know the rules. No food in the meeting rooms.
Uh,
No food, no drinking.
okay.
Still the same. Yes.
Okay, thanks, Minia.
I can bring tea if you'd like.
Yeah, I want some tea, manga
that
tea.
would-
Uh,
No, no.
sorry,
Yeah.
manga tea.
Any
No, just ignore
Chuhis?
him. Just
Any
ignore
Chuhi
him.
fans?
Okay. Well,
Ooh.
meeting room 1, if okay. And then she says the door on your left.
Okay.
She says okay. And then she can see her. She kind of like walks away to through another door. You kind of walk through the door to the first meeting room on your left. It's quite a large room, a round table which can sit about 15 people. In the center of the table, you can see like the different inscriptions for the different schools of magic all ordained the center of the table, and there's this chandelier which is exuding this beautiful kind of like dim orange and reddish light that kind of warms the room around you. A fireplace kind of burns at the end of the room. But other than that, a very simple room. There's not much decoration. There's no paintings or anything that kind of like stand out, but feels very grandeur for some reason, even though the decorations are so simplistic. Before you sit down for about a good 2 minutes or so before Rinia walks in with a kettle and 5 small teacups. Sets it on the table and says, Verona should be here in about 20 minutes, maybe 25. Make yourselves comfortable first.
Thanks, Minia. It's in his usual place.
Yin?
Yeah. You also
I
have an
mean-
appointment with him at 2, so just wanted to know.
I mean, he never leaves the conservatory.
That's true. Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
About 20 minutes later, Sun Elf walks in, long, blonde hair, very beautiful, delicate features. The blonde is a very dark auburn blonde, and she steps in. There's this commanding presence to her. She's wearing very tight-fitting, silverish and golden robes, and you can see that there are 10 different rings that adorn all of her fingers, and this pendant around her chest as well. Clearly tell that she is someone of importance, and as she looks at you, can see her eyes almost like glowing with this radiant intensity. She kind of sits down opposite and says, "You have 5 minutes."
Good afternoon, Master Verona. We just here.
Hmm.
She has the. Did she get the scroll? I don't know. No, we passed the scroll to the receptionist, right?
Yes.
Basically, we were told to come here to see you. To get help our friend change his what is it called? I don't know what it's called. Magic thingy.
Brand.
Yeah, the magic. Yeah. Because he's a cleric, so it will help to.
Sorry, out of character. How come we didn't ask the same for Casglove?
Kaskala? Did
He's
he get the
kind
same
of
brand?
I'm okay.
allowed to use magic, right?
Yeah, he didn't get the same brand, right?
No,
I don't
he's
think
not
so.
allowed to.
Oh,
I'm
he's
not.
not.
Oh.
Should we have asked?
Nah.
I thought he didn't because they allowed him to go through. Oh my bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Should it have been
it's
like
all-
a group permission thing? I feel like that would be more appropriate, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to
Yeah,
be caught in
I
a
thought
grey
he didn't
area.
have
Yeah,
that the
I
special
thought
thing,
so.
so it was only Vervin, so I asked specifically for Vervin. But it's up to you. GM if you would allow.
You can allow that, sure.
Yeah, well, I'll explain that. Oh, it's we were told to come to you for the change in the magic brand for both our two party members.
She kind of looks at Vervin for a second. Sure you're aware we don't allow non-elves to have free use of magic on their first visit to the city. For very specific reasons. They
I,
are a security threat.
I don't say anything, but I
Mm.
just bow. Like apologetic
Many
bow.
degrees.
Do
Yeah,
understand.
45 degrees apologetic bow.
Understand.
Is there anyone here who's willing to be their guarantor? She raises an eyebrow.
I
You do know what being their guarantor entails, yes. So if they
Yeah.
misuse the magic, you get banished instead of them. They'll be exiled, yes.
I do
You-
another 45 degrees apologetic bow and may I speak?
She kind of eyes you curiously. Sure.
I will only use my magic as I am a cleric in beneficial manners.
Okay, I do not care what you are.
I'll hug Isilia's sleeve and say, maybe it's okay. I don't think we need to have the brand thingy.
Listen, I can have the brand adjusted. It's not an issue. I just need a guarantor for one or both of them. It's that simple. You have 3 minutes.
Okay, Kaskov.
Sorry, this guarantor, the guarantor must be a citizen of Everesca.
Yes.
So that's only
It's
Historia,
just-
right?
I'll look at Kaskov like maybe not you, but at least Vervin. But I feel bad about that too.
I'm okay with not having the brand n- adjusted for me.
It's fine. Yeah, I will be the guarantor for both of them. Just don't be idiots. And look at the
Of course. Kind of. Rinier will help you adjust the brand later. Is there anything else? You have 2 minutes of my time left.
I did request this from the Grand Marshal, but he mentioned that you'll be the better person to talk to about this. I was just looking for more information about what happened to my brother. I'm not sure if that is something that can be shared, but if the Grand Marshal has considered sending us out on potentially similar mission, I thought it would be good for me to have more details on what happened.
Your brother's name?
I have this at the top of my head. I just need to check. Silmarana.
See the name and you see that it's this like flicker of realization across her face before she says, no, it's
Mm,
confidential information, I'm afraid.
not even like an overview.
No.
Okay.
You have a minute left.
I'll ruffle through my bag and produce that scroll I got. I'll say, I got this from the guy who drew the crest on before we could get in. I'll hand
Wait,
the
again?
scroll.
Sorry? Which one is this?
The ICA guy
The ICA guy gave me a scroll.
Something to do with
about
Neluan, is
his
it?
Neleon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She gently takes the scroll from you as you reach across the table, and she unfolds the scroll. She kind of raises her eyebrow and says this. And it kind of like pulls out her pocket watch, eyes it for a minute, and spare just you 10 more minutes. Are the rest of you done?
I kind of want to ask a bit about transmutation circles if this is okay, Master Verona.
I don't have time to talk to you about such things. Perhaps you'll be better equipped to buy a book.
Oh, she just dabbed on you.
Okay, understood.
Since now, if you could please, like, perhaps vacate the room and speak with this human very quickly, and you can have him back.
Sure.
Squeeze Cuss glove arm. Say good luck. Don't do anything stupid. Oh.
Okay.
You see the four of them stand up and leave, shutting the door behind them quietly, Kasklav, and you are alone with the very intimidating Lady Verona in front of you. Her presence is alone is extremely unsettling. And now that you're alone with her, just seems that much worse. Bring out the item, please. It's not waste time.
Oh, okay. I'll bring Neluan out.
She kind of looks at it. You see she runs her hand over it. And you can see she's not saying anything, but you can see that clearly producing some form of magic. And can you see like almost like a sense of like a ripple extends, a ripple of arcane energy extends from her hand and just coalesces around Eluon before this understanding appears on her face. Whereabouts did you find this item?
My parents handed it to me.
Your parents handed. And who
Yes,
are
but
your parents? What are
um,
their names?
they were adventurous.
Son, I asked for their names.
They were Alwyn and Cecilia
Your family name?
Castedra.
I don't quite know what I'm looking at. Would you be willing to leave this item with me for one night?
Um, n- not not really. I don't feel safe without it.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Kaskla.
Oh god. Okay. Wisdom. There we go.
Yeah, nah.
Oh no.
I think you should leave this item with me.
Wow.
Yeah. Sounds totally
It-
fine with me.
We don't hear any of this, right?
No.
Holy
No.
shit! If Vervin was in the room, man.
You secret flame her.
Yes, I would sacred flame her ass, man.
I would say yeah, I think so. Maybe you'll be able to find out
Ooh,
more.
don't worry, I'll take very good care of it, I promise. And you can come first thing in the morning to get it back from me. You
Okay.
have my word.
Okay. All right. Wait. I does that wait. I'm thinking like, can I actually even do that?
What do you mean?
Cause technically, um, one of the thingies that the pack of the blade do is that it just
You
comes
can
back to me.
can
Yeah.
recall it anytime you want.
You can recall it anytime you want.
No, your pet weapon disappears if it's more than 5 feet away from you for 1 minute or more.
Yeah, so but she doesn't know that.
Okay, well that okay.
But do you know that? That's the thing. That's in character.
I don't know that technically. I only know I can bring it back to me. I never really
She
was
will pick up the
Because you've never really been separated from it anyway, right?
yeah.
That's
she will-
true.
She will pick up the scabbard, and you see as she turns away and she walks away for a minute, and then she notices it kind of shimmers and disappears and appears back in your hand.
I will
Turns around and looks at you with a
I'll
very
just shake
strange
my head.
expression.
Like I swear I did not do that. I am
Interesting. Would you like to stay the night?
Keslov is really young, man. I don't know if you.
Yeah, close
Pedophilia in the
encounter in the
house.
past.
I'll
Oh,
look at the door where my party is behind. It may,
Mm.
I think I would
Make me a
like
wisdom
to.
saving throw.
please, Kaska, come on.
How do you
Oh,
know
it was so
doing
good. It was
this?
almost good.
I think you should stay the night. It would be good for both of our learning.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah. It
I'll
sounds good.
get Renia to arrange a bed in the guest quarter for you.
It sounds great. Thank you.
and I'll have Nim look over this scabbard. Perhaps as you rest for the evening.
Okay, but can I stay with my friends for until the evening?
Oh, I'm sorry. They're not students at the academy. Only students at the academy can stay overnight.
Oh,
I
okay.
will stay. Don't you worry.
So
Sion's like screaming into the door.
You're no
"Ah!"
longer a student of the academy.
No, that is not true. God damn it. Why?
We graduated already. You mean why?
Well, I mean, I'm a lifelong student.
It's not like black stuff where you like fucking can go in wherever you want.
Oh my god. How have I graduated? I feel like I just started school. Oh!
I think what
So-
Sean is asking is, can he come back later, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like he
So
can go
we'll-
walk around the day but just come back like at night
We
lah.
can expect you back here at 8 to prepare you for the studies. Yes.
Deep
Yes.
anatomical studies.
So many
Ah.
things to teach this young tender
Cave
boy.
exploring 101.
Oh my god, dude. Yes. I'll be here at 8.
He nods and smiles.
Oh my god. Oh no.
You can just speak to Renea when you're here and she'll bring you to your room. Alone, please. Yes?
Yes.
She stands. Thank you. And she quickly stands up and walks away.
I will make for the door very quickly.
Avoiding all eye contact with party mates.
You see your four party members waiting outside for you. You see
Hi.
Casablanca just rush out, slams the door behind him as he does.
Why?
What happened?
Went badly?
I was asked to stay the night in the academy.
Why?
Yeah.
Well, she wanted to study Neluon, and the plan was to just leave Neluon with her for the night, but I can't. Then, like, I actually, it seems like I cannot. Now, like, I'll pass it to like Oracus. I'll pass Neluon. Like, hold this for a moment, and then I'll like walk a bit away, and then I'll wait a minute.
You see the launch shimmers, they disappear from your hand, or and appears in Cascula's hand.
What in
Like,
the...
I don't know. I guess yeah. So I think to understand Neluon better, I think I'll just be staying the night and hopefully she can help.
You do that with my weapons?
I don't
This is
think so.
special.
Damn, I need to get myself one of those.
Have I seen anything like this before? Am I familiar with like hexblades?
Hexblades are not common, I would say. Probably not,
Hmm.
Cypher.
Curious.
Hexblade is not just a cursed weapon, so it's very different.
I would stay
Changing
with you,
moment.
but I
Oracus
can't.
is gonna subclass into Warlock now.
Doesn't look like
I-
anything to me. But it's in the lore. Level 1 hexblade dip.
What do you like to do now?
I want to dip one level into hexblade.
Okay, no.
Because
We need to go and talk to
Yin.
the botanist, right? Yeah.
Okay. So as you kind of leave the academy, the Grand Conservatory that looks like that, by the way. It's beautiful.
While we're walking, I'm gonna ask her stuff like, so she did she say that she personally is gonna look at this thing?
Oh,
Like your another one.
I think I think she mentioned another name, but I don't know. I was kind of scared, so I
Mm.
couldn't really remember.
Mm.
So the conservatory is near the Royal Academy. It's within the compound, but not within the same building. But as you kind of like approach the building, you can see like there are individual planes of glass which can have somehow been molded to reflect direct sunlight to what appears to be the blossoming flora within. As you kind of step into the building, there's this fresh scent of juniper and oak. And the building itself feels more like a jungle than an actual building. The temperature has dropped dramatically as you step in, and you feel there's this very cool breeze that brushes past you, and your eyes cannot seem to keep track of the hundreds of unknown flowers and shrubs contained within this conservatory. You take a few steps in, and there is the beautiful foliage around you soon opens up to reveal this very central alcove where there is a single elven male seated. Uh, it's a moon elf. He's hunched over a wooden desk, and surrounding him are shelves and tables filled with flasks and canisters with various plant samples and undiscernible liquids and all that stuff. As you kind of approach him, he seems to notice your presence with his back turned, and you see him very quickly shut a leather-bound book with a snap, loud bang, as he hears you approach. He turns to you, and the first thing you notice are his eyes, just streaked with crimson red veins and dark circles. And he shuffles nervously as you can see he's holding onto the book behind his back. Behind the wooden desk, further behind, maybe 30 steps away, is a single door to what appears to be a private greenhouse, which is crowded by foliage within the actual conservatory itself. Okay.
Have I ever met Master
Maybe
Yin before?
Maybe once.
Has he always seemed this like
Mm,
tired and?
no.
Hi, Master Yin. We were told to meet you at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's 2 o'clock. Yeah. Oh. Yes. Is it already 2? Is it already 2 o'clock?
Yeah, maybe slightly earlier, like 15 minutes early, but
Yeah. Just give me a second, please. Just give me a second, okay? And then
sure.
you see he takes the book and he puts it into the bookshelf, like one of the shelves nearby, and then brushes back to you. Yes.
Am I able to see what he's reading?
No.
If I try really
Able
hard.
to sneak
It's-
up
you-
and take a peek.
It couldn't. It's not reading because his back was facing you. He was reading. He closed the book when he heard you approaching.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
help?
yeah. Not just had a long night yesterday.
Mm.
Yeah, long night.
Okay.
So what was it that you needed help with?
We identified, or rather, we were the advanced scouting party essentially, was poisoned, through the grain that was in their reserve. So we were told to pass this to you for.
Oh, tragedy! What a
Yeah.
tragedy! So the grain, yes, the grain.
Yes. Yeah, I guess we'll pass him whatever we have. Right, the green.
Yes, should be enough for a sample. I can only get the results back to you. Give me a day. Give me a day, and we'll see what I can do. Yes.
Sure. Do we have the ghost blossom with us? We do.
We
Do you
do.
want me to take a look at it? because he'll probably be the best person to do so.
How about the nectar?
Yeah, I don't have. Okay, yeah. So we actually have two more things that we encountered in our travels in the valley. So I guess we'll take out the ghost blossom, and I'll describe what I saw like in the pond, and the effect that it had, and because I mean I don't have it anymore.
Mm.
It was because it was consumed, right? But I'll describe it
Mm.
to him. Yeah.
You have the nectar, right? Just not the.
No, I do have the nectar. That's true. You're right. Go check what it.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
You give him the sample and he's like,
Mhm. A sample.
yeah, and the ghost blossom, you have the actual flower itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he will tell you. First he will talk about ghost blossoms. Like, what, this is ghost blossom? Yes, ghost blossom. Very rare flower. Yes. If prepared properly by a skilled alchemist or botanist, and this particular flower can be turned into a very simple concoction that can be applied to a corpse that has not been dead for more than an hour, and the corpse will receive the effects of the Speak with Dead spell when it ingests this particular concoction. Requires very precise handling and preparation, not for any beginning or middling alchemist, if you will.
Mm.
And this particular
Good.
nectar. Sorry.
Can you do it?
Oh yeah, yes. I am the chief botanist. As the chief would imply, I am quite skilled at my craft. For small fee, of course. I mean,
And how about the honey? The
this is the nectar of the ambrosial lotus. Very dangerous, and I highly suggest that you hand it over, and I'll pay you a small fee for it. It's quite rare. It's not something that you would. I hope nobody ingested this. Yes.
Happens if you ingest it.
A creature who consumes the nectar of the ambrosial lotus will be overtaken by a state of a total bliss and be almost oblivious to the world around them. They begin muttering incomprehensibly, and they slowly lose their intelligence to a point where they are no longer able to speak anymore. And, they become what we call gibberish.
Sounds like drugs.
inside check.
Sure.
Wasn't like one of us really close to tasting it?
God damn it.
Appears to be telling the truth.
I see no reason to mistrust this man.
Okay.
Sounds useful. Can this be
So if
undone?
I would highly recommend I take that off your hands. It's not exactly the safest, substance.
for how much?
Can the effect be undone?
Yes, but only through powerful magical means. When I say powerful, I mean extremely powerful. Nothing short of a heal spell.
Damn. Dude.
So how much would you
It
give
sounds
for
like it could be worth a lot of money.
It sounds like it could be worth a lot of money. Uh,
Now we wouldn't want this to fall into the wrong hands, you know. We want to make sure that it ends up in the proper authorities.
Yes. Kind of like you see, he kind of like runs over to the shelf, pulls out a ledger, looks around.
Would be a shame if we had to, sell it to the wrong person because we in
don't
need
know
of
any better?
yeah.
Oh, 700.
That's a small fee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna like pull Orcus aside, keep it together, we're negotiating.
Okay.
700
Do we want a do
million.
we want a second opinion?
700 million.
And
Oracles
and
pictures
and
conflict.
you
Oh
were
yeah, yeah. Remember that
mentioning
druid we met? I think they were looking for something like this.
700 last offer. No one else in the city will buy this from you because no one else in the city will be able to identify this substance.
Yeah,
Sure.
I would like to inside check that actually.
Sure.
I wrote mine just now, so you can do it.
Fat roll, baby.
Okay. Well, minus.
You're
Minus
minus.
Appears to be telling the truth.
Alright, you see, Cypher relax a little. Like, you know, I don't think I could get a better price for this. 700
And then
million's a
for
lot
the
of money.
glow blossom to extract the thingy.
The 100 gold to prepare the concoction. I'll give since you have brought me this nectar, I'll give it to you at 70. How's that? So I'll pay you 630 for it, for the nectar.
Well, I don't know. Do you think it's worth the while?
Useful. Quick
Do I
question. This
know?
corpse. Sorry. So the effect is we can talk to the corpse, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
A corpse that has not
It
been
has
dead
not
for
been
more than
dead
an
for
hour.
more
Yeah.
than an hour.
And do they still retain their personality?
You guys have experience in Speak with Dead. You can
Speak
tell.
with Dead is like
5 questions.
you get to ask 5 questions.
Answers
right.
are cryptic.
Yeah.
Target has no obligation to tell you the
To
truth.
truthfully respond. Yeah, it's not like they're under duress and they have to say like the truth. They can choose to like be vague. Also, like it also depends on how close you are to like the person now. Also,
We really need this though.
I think it's worth it. Dude. We don't get this until level 5
mm,
at the very least.
mm.
Okay.
How about 650?
We pay him 650 gold.
No, I think
Give us 650 plus
50
the
gold for
potion.
Give
We
me
give
a
him the ambrosia.
persuasion check.
I mean, I'm not good
I'll
at that.
use 650 to take this off me, dude.
Nah,
Ah,
nah. I think 630 is a fair price.
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll pay you 650 to take the scabbard off this boy. If you can. If you can.
And you pay us
So
650
we
if you
will-
cannot.
So
Wow.
we will come back tomorrow for the results of the poison the grain and the ghost blossom.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the ghost blossom.
The test
Sounds
results.
great.
concoction.
Wow. You work really fast, mister.
Are you sure everything is okay though? I mean, you look quite tired. Like, do you need help? Do you not have, students that can help with what you're doing, or?
Just at a late night. I mean, I don't understand why you are so concerned.
No, you
This
just
is
look
just part of
tired.
the
Is
job,
all.
you know?
I know. I know. Okay.
It happens to everyone.
You should get some rest.
Yeah.
Side
yeah.
check.
Sure.
Was there no way during this whole thing for me to like go peek at the bookshelf of what he was reading?
You need to make me a stealth check for that.
I was gonna do it, but let me inside check this first.
Okay.
Oh, come on, let's go, baby!
He's definitely being a little bit shifty about something. Yeah, and you could tell that there are every time you talk about the sleep and him looking very tired, there are moments where his eyes will like widen slightly, or there are like indicators of stress. Orcus.
I'm going to kind of like take.
Do you have your plate armor
Orcus's-
on?
No, I'm gonna take Orcus's like bodily cues that he's going to, take a look, and instead I will try to assist him in being a kind of like a bit distracting. Like I'll move around the room on the further side where he is, and then I'll just carelessly let the warhammer scrape the floor a bit, and it makes a bit of an annoying sound.
Hey,
And then I gesture
Careful,
to
please.
Arcus. Oh, sorry. It's just been, sorry. I'm not used to being such a fine sitting,
Yeah.
very narrow space for a large man as myself.
Careful,
Jing
please.
is distracted. I will go and take a peek at the book he was reading.
Sure. Make me a stealth check.
Oh god.
With advantage.
No,
Oh god.
What? No assistance?
no.
Ooh.
It's just good. Just good.
Roll,
Okay.
roll me a sec.
It's like a perception of +20.
Oh. Oh, net 20, net 20.
You get to the book without being seen. You
But
have
can you read?
it is a
Oh, boy.
blank. It is a unlabeled book, so it's not actually a book. It appears to be a journal of some sort. And the first thing is you flip it open, and there is a key that's slotted into the metal key that's slotted into like the first in between the cover and the first page, and the rest of the pages are scribbles, just straight up scribbles, drawings of eyes.
Eyes.
Yeah,
Nice.
just eyes.
The whole book is just eyes.
Yep.
Like,
Like eyeballs.
right.
Yeah, like eyes,
So
like
not-
eyes, like like
Okay.
how do I fucking draw an eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I pick up the key and gesture to cipher it.
Pick up the key? No, I'm like. I'll turn, and then my longsword taps another bookshelf.
Hey. Please keep your weapons. Please. There are very
sorry.
precious samples here.
I will wait outside then.
Yes, please get your friend out.
Sorry.
This
so
guy's
sorry,
on his
so
knees,
sorry.
dude.
I just
go
shrug.
out.
I'm gonna keep
I-
the key.
Oh my god. I go out and I cast Divine Sense from the outside.
Oh god. Gonna take the money.
No,
Is he
no,
giving me the
nothing.
money?
Nothing. No consecrated ground. No
Okay.
desecrated ground.
Thank you. In
You
sure,
take the book.
630 sounds great.
Wait. You taking the book?
I'm trying
I'm
to.
not taking the book. I'm
No,
just
he's
taking
taking
the key.
Okay,
in
taking
the
the
book.
key. Cool.
Oh,
It's a
God.
key.
Oh
Let it
god.
be on record that I was like,
Okay. You take
And
the
then-
key.
And
You
then
palm the key, put it into your pocket, and you leave.
Are there any doors in this area, this
Yes.
conservatory?
just to check, payment will be made
I said
tomorrow.
that behind the
or-
desk where he was at is a single door to what appears to be like a private greenhouse
That's
of
true.
some
Right.
sort within the conservatory.
Oh my god. Sorry. Payment will be made tomorrow after you've given us the results, or Just-
I mean, I thinking nectar now, so you
Okay.
can have the. And he hands you a.
Sure.
He
thank you
kinda
so
like
much.
hands you a kind of like a sack of Mirian, 630
you.
Mirian.
We'll be back
You've
tomorrow.
made
Any
1,130 Mirian.
Woo!
sheesh.
Wait, what?
Huh? Why 1,000?
Wait, say that
Like
again.
in total.
In total.
Got me?
Wait, how much did we just sell off to
500?
him?
Plus 630.
Right. But we split the.
We split the 500.
Was Sean
already.
here? Yeah,
Okay, we
just
split-
put one.
yeah, we split
add
the 500
100
already.
to your.
Yeah.
Okay, then what else do we sell?
No, and then this 630, so there is 126 more, so you can add that.
Okay, I'm adding 126 gold right now.
Woo!
I
Wow.
think we said goodbye to Alita already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
To
She
Arcus.
she said she will see you around. And she said she would like to meet you before you leave.
Yeah.
Left an address with us.
You
or
should,
something.
yeah, she
Yeah,
gave us where she's at.
she does leave you address, but she does not live in the city. She lives in the meadows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why would you take the key? You
I don't know. Who knows what you are trying to say?
You just stole from a very important person whom we still have to have further dealings with. Put it back.
Well, we can just dump it outside somewhere.
Just drop it right in front of his door.
But it
Or like throw it
curious,
in. Like
book-
slide it in.
Slide it in, yes. Slide it in.
The book, it was full of eyes.
Maybe
What
it's
could that
his...
mean?
So you stole a key?
Maybe he's
Eh,
practicing his drawing. Eyes are hard to get right.
Did you notice his eyes? Clearly, it must be related.
Just slide the key in. You still have to see him tomorrow.
Alright. Then I'll just like chuck the key in the corner.
Yes, baseball pitch it to him.
Okay.
Oh god.
Alright, with enough luck, he would think that he misplaced the key and it dropped out, and it's still in his room. Let's leave now.
You kind of leave and you hear a slight yelp coming from behind.
Oh god.
Like after a while?
Like the moment, like after you turn and leave, and he notices you leave, you hear a slight yelp, and you can visibly hear, audibly hear. He says, "Where is it?"
Oh. Marcus, you
We
made
slid
him-
it under the door, right? So it's in his room right now, technically.
What
He
room?
just needs, as in, it's because in his room lah. Like we slid the key underneath the door, so it's on
His
his
It's not a
side of the
room.
door.
It's like a
Yeah.
conservatory. Like the entrance is not near where he is.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh, I just chucked it in a corner of the conservatory.
Okay, so it's a random corner of the
It's
conservatory. I'm gonna
some
roll.
corner.
I'm gonna roll now for him to see whether he finds it. Hold on.
Oh my god.
But you made it obvious to find, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Boy,
not like I'm trying to hide it.
he roll a net one.
Oh! Oh!
What have we done? We don't know this. We don't know
Yeah,
this.
we don't know.
Yep, we
assume
don't know
that
this.
a cleaner has found the key.
Well,
Oh god.
40 sessions in, he's the new big bad evil.
It's
Where's
true.
the key?
Where's my fucking key?
Where's the key?
Where's my fucking key?
Give me the key!
We hear the commotion. Should we go in and like dissolve, like diffuse the
You can
situation?
hear that. You can hear that he it sounds like as you're leaving, like because the process of leaving, he does sound like he's frantically searching. You can hear like papers being tossed.
Should we
from behind you.
pretend to ask?
I think so. He looks very worried.
Okay, I will hit this conversation.
Well, you kind of made him like annoyed.
No, I got
Are
this.
you sure?
I'm sure.
Oh god.
He should approach again. He straightens himself out, but you can clearly see that he
Oh,
has tossed.
sorry. I heard. Did I knock over something?
Okay, get him out, please. Get him out, please.
Yeah,
He's making a
that
mess.
works
He's
so
making, he's
Okay.
making a mess.
Yeah, like, are
No,
you
are you sure
is
that we can't
everything
help? Yeah.
okay? Yeah, we can help with anything. Because when we were walking away, we heard you mention that.
Are you looking for something?
Yeah, you need help. I mean, more. It doesn't help to have more eyes and hands.
I'm looking. If you seen a key of some sort, a key,
Okay. If you can describe it, we can look around.
a small metal key like this big, and kind of like jet measure. Yeah.
Okay,
big.
we will help you
Fix
look.
it,
We will
yeah.
help you look.
You know when
for
they
it.
ask you to pick up REI after firing range, then you just like try a bit. Yeah.
I make a big show like going on my hands and knees. I'm like, okay, I'm looking on the floor. Small
Yeah.
key, right? Metal, bronze color, gold color.
It's just like no iron key. It's just a key.
Okay.
He's just like he's like throwing shit everywhere trying to find. He is
Dude.
clearly very anxious.
Hmm.
Doesn't need an insight check to tell that he's anxious.
Okay.
And he's
Going
quite-
to perception check for the key because I don't know where Oracle's.
No, I will.
God damn it.
I will subtly gesture, make a beeline towards that area where the key is. You know, pretend to look around.
Are you able to
Okay.
sketch the teeth of the key?
Ooh.
Oh, this is not the right character.
Let's honor.
I'll suggest no such thing.
I'm looking. Ooh.
No,
you find
or-
the you find the key quite easily, Oracus. Like
Yep.
yeah, because you know where you threw the key.
Master Ying, is this what you're looking for?
You can see he exclaims. He runs over to you. He literally snatches the key off your hand.
Whoa.
Yeah, thank you. Then he runs back to his desk and starts sorting out his shit. But you can see he slots the key back into his leather book very quickly.
Oh, it seems really important.
Yeah. I
Did
mean,
you lock away more of those poisonous plants with that key?
yes. Just
Inside check.
you don't need an inside check for this. He's very clearly unnerved. And
But he's not being truthful about what this key is for.
I
Sure
mean-
lah.
there's something he's hiding.
Got my eye on you.
We just confront him.
No
No
lah.
lah. We need to
We
still do
confirm
this
tomorrow
deal.
after we
Yeah.
get our stuff.
I know, but
Where's your fucking key?
we can convince him that we are
Hey.
here to help.
I think we should just leave.
Sorry, what time should we come by tomorrow?
Morning's fine. Morning's fine.
Morning's fine? Okay.
It's fine.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I'll come back with 2 comically large hammers.
Nervously, same thing, hiding the book behind his back as he speaks to you.
Nine, guys, nine. Kidding.
Let's train some invisible lizards to spy on him.
But yeah, so the place where we were supposed to get the dog to walk, there were some invisible lizards.
Oh yeah.
It's like a exotic pet shop of some sort.
Yeah.
It's not a pet shop.
They
it's a
don't show
extortion.
themselves if they are like not familiar with the people. Then they're called cloakers. So they cloak
Ooh.
themselves.
That's
But
cool.
yes. Okay. I think we're
Alright.
done for the day. Like, I mean, in terms of appointments and stuff. So we
Alright.
can go shopping if you want. You can visit my dad's bookstore. He did say he wanted you guys to come by.
Well, we should
so-
start with that, right? It would be impolite not to.
Yeah.
Unless you had stuff to buy.
Books.
Sure,
Books are
I'll buy a
cool.
book.
Books are totally
We have books
cool.
on transmutation circles.
It's
Last thing for the day, then we'll wrap up today's session is the bookstore, okay? And then we'll do the pet store stuff.
shopping. Oh no.
We can do shopping next week.
Yes.
Oh,
Next week.
Oh.
What?
Next week.
Next week. So, you kind of walk to the trade district from the academia quarter, and Asira does lead you to this store called the Book Worm. YWYRM. Yeah. It does not seem to be very big from the outside as you would kind of like imagine. But as you kind of like step in, it actually is a couple of stories, and if you could call it that, and they're more like balconies which are hugging like walls on walls of books, and the walls are just covered in long bookshelves, and there is probably one of the largest bookstores that you have seen, and in fact probably is for all of you, because I don't think you have seen many bookstores. You can see that there are books of all natures for all kinds of interests, from very simple kids literature to arcane writing to cooking recipes to encyclopedia. This bookstore has pretty much everything that you need. Yeah, and there is a lot of people in the store. A lot of people.
I'd be very impressed if I could read.
That
As you-
just that sentence.
As you kind of
His
step in,
serial looks at you like, really?
your father kind of gestures to you. Say, "Oh yeah." And he is manning like the central counter area, which is almost like this circular glass cabinet, almost like if you can imagine. And then like there's like a group of people behind who are kind of like manning it, and it's almost like a receptionist area. But it's a circular glass cabinet, and within the glass cabinet itself, there are many kind of like more of the pricey items are on display. So like different kinds of inks, some spell books, and some of the more unique and expensive magical books are on display in the central area. This beautiful ornate glass cabinet.
Damn.
You said to
Very
bring
cool.
my friends. They're here.
Celia, can you just bring this out to the front and put it on the display shelf, please? She hands
Sure.
you like this stack of new books.
What, Celia, you work here?
He's my dad.
You're
Oh.
a librarian?
Haha. Go and put the display. I've missed
But,
books.
I'm gonna send it to you. If you're gonna look at it, are you gonna look at it?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, send it to you.
Gonna look at every book.
Okay, it should be in the thing. It should appear. You see?
Where? Dex?
Under PC handouts. Under
Oh.
journals and books.
Ah. Ooh.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would like to buy some
Autograph.
age appropriate reading for the children of the Valstina family.
What?
Age appropriate for the children of the Valstina family. I don't know how old they are.
Or the Valstina family.
That's right.
The Faustina family.
You probably they're quite young, so maybe you asking for a recommendation?
Like how old would they be?
They'll probably be like, I mean not that young, but like maybe 14,
Oh shit.
14, 15. Why?
Okay, never mind. Forget it. The plan's not gonna work out.
Okay. Yeah. After you come back and your past, hi. We your friends?
Yes. Okay, let me introduce to you. This is Orcus, Fidel. This is Vervin, Fobog, Bakul.
Oh,
He's a cleric. This is
I hear.
Alfred.
oh, your brand has been adjusted already, by the way, Fervin.
Yeah.
Oh, Vervin cast Hidden Step. No, just kidding.
No, don't do it. Please do want me to be banished. Can you not?
No, I'm just turning invisible.
This is Alfred and this is Kaskalaf.
It's nice to meet all of you, and Monsieur has told me so much of your adventures through the valley, and great to hear that she has wonderful companions. It's good to know that she's home, though, and she won't be leaving anytime soon, I guess. So that's
Under my
great.
breath. Oh, well, not for long.
Stop it. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, are you guys going to settle down in the city? Is that what you plan on doing, or be leaving soon?
Mm.
I mean, he gestures to the four of you, not Isilia.
Oh god.
I don't know.
That actually. Well, it's not confirmed yet, but we might have another mission. We
Wait,
We spoke with the Grand Marshal today.
his
'Cause
face
of-
kind of turns a little bit more serious and said, I thought we spoke about that being your last.
Did we? I don't know. I have no recollection of this conversation. It was not
Yeah,
mentioned to me.
Damn toxic.
I know, but I think it's important to see this through, especially after what has happened. And I did ask for more information because we also did go to the Royal Academy today to speak to Headmaster Verona. And I could not get any information, and I would like to have more information. And I think this is the only way to get it.
kind of sighs. We speak about this tonight, okay? We speak about this tonight. Not here.
Yeah, not here, but yeah, we will speak about it.
Then you see his face is quite serious when he talks to you about this before he kind of like
I'm sorry, I give him a side hug.
shakes it off and says, so can I do anything for the four of you? Books, inks,
Books.
scrolls?
Inks?
Oh yes, inks. We
No.
sell magical inks. Yeah.
Oh.
Like what? For
Wait, is this what I think it is? Can I get one of those crazy inks that let me use my healing spells without holy symbol?
Jackson, huh?
Isn't that like didn't
Yeah, is it like those
Celestial is
tattoo
like,
thing
huh?
or something?
yeah, Celestial had that tattoo that let him cast spells, right?
What? From what
Huh?
campaign? Lost Mind of Endeavor.
Wait, am I mistaken?
Yes.
No, I mean who?
He had his focus in his rapier.
Oh, I thought there was some campaign where we met someone that can do that. That can put like focuses
magical
onto
tattoo?
tattoos. Yeah.
Magical tattoo is not.
It doesn't give,
yeah.
doesn't let you cast random shit from your tattoo.
It helps. It plus stats like
I
yours.
see.
But is
increase.
this a tattoo thing or is it just
No. This
tattoo
is
thing.
like
It's ink. It's ink.
as in my dad's shop is ink. It's like to transcribe
Copy
spells.
spells.
Yeah, you know.
Right.
We have different kinds of ink. If you would like to try it out, could be arranged as you guys are serious friends. I mean, it's not something that I'll offer to everyone, but
Mm.
you guys are special, of course. We have Cease ink. Ink. This again like, brings out a bottle. This is ink that disappears after a certain amount of time. Then he brings out another one. This is invisible ink. Your standard ink that appears after some heat is applied. Then he says this is a bright burn. It produces a luminous ink which makes your writing glow in the dark. It contains a more volatile aspect and it can be adjusted, and it will set the paper on fire after a certain amount of time as well, if you like. We have alter shift, ink which scrambles when someone who is not the recipient looks at the writing. We have dragon blood ink. This one's quite rare, and it will shift the damage of the spell, the damage type of the spell when used to create a spell scroll.
Wow, that is actually so cool.
That means if you
Sick.
write a fireball spell scroll with this, you can change it to a lightning fireball.
Oh,
Damn.
can I just get all these because I'm his daughter?
Wow.
No. We
Wow.
have and then our probably the most valuable ink. We currently only have one bottle in stock, and I don't really kind of see his voice getting lower and lower. So Venom Bite. I'm not bringing out the bottle because it's not exactly very legal.
Eagles.
It's
Venom bite?
yes,
Venom
when the ink comes in contact with skin, the reader will be poisoned.
So just poison.
Very strong poison. Paralyzing poison.
Alright. Anyone here knows how to write? Because not me.
Oh my god.
Eh,
If you know the language, doesn't mean you're able to write.
That's true. But I mean, yeah, it's not necessarily true. You can speak it, doesn't mean you can write.
Shit, I don't know whether I can write or not.
No lah. If
God.
you're asking out of the table, yeah, it means you can write.
There's a bunch of different those are just the inks, but there's also like a shit ton of like
Art supplies.
this not really just like standard inks as well, if you like,
Right.
and the quills and all that. And then of course there's like the other stuff. He does spell scrolls. He sells magical books as well as some magical items.
Okay.
Magical items?
I've
Yes.
What
well,
sort?
dead.
Shin, you get a mound of plasticine or soft clay. Then the next time you palm a key, you can get an imprint of it.
Whoa. Wait,
Sorry,
that
Celia,
exists.
what you're saying? You get
Uh,
Celia, you get a slight discount as a family member. Everybody else is standard.
Sheesh. Can we just run all
Oh.
our purchases through you then?
Well, that's not a bad idea. Can I?
See,
I need to stock up on my inks and parchment for like spells and stuff.
If you're gonna get standard ink, your dad will give you for free.
Yeah, but standard ink like for spell scribing,
Like
thought
not the
it-
special ink.
it needs to be special. I thought it needs to be like special ink too.
It's not special
Right.
ink, just like
Spell.
I
No
mean,
need.
like, it's not magical ink. It's just
Oh,
it's just your
That's
standard
high
stuff.
grade
Yeah.
ink.
High grade
high
ink.
grade.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that I need that.
Yeah, you can get for free. No problem.
Next character, my backstory, right? My dad makes magical items, so he does that, yeah, free.
To be fair, I did not expect this. I just said my dad is a bookshop owner, and then he did this. So I'm like, cool. My dad is so awesome. So this is
Very cool.
My dad makes
Books on transmutation circles. I asked Ilya, Ilya again.
um.
It's bugging me. I
I
don't know why.
know, I know, but wrong person. But I can think of someone, just not yet. What else? Parchment, which I can get, right? What do I need for my spells?
What do you mean? What do you need for your spells?
Like, what's the material that I need for my spells?
I
I
don't
forgot.
know. What do you need for your spells? If you're trying to buy components,
just-
it's not from here.
It's just very, very high grade paper.
He'll give you
Right.
like the paper that you require for spell
Okay.
scrolls lah. Yeah, he writes spell scrolls, but I mean he can give you the paper that you need
I
for
want
it.
to know what spell scrolls he has.
I mean he can write spell scrolls for you, but it's just very basic. It's level cantrips and level 1s. He doesn't do anything beyond level 1s.
Cool. I'll think about it. Yeah, you guys can browse.
There's a couple of magical items available as well.
Does he
right
have
now in stock.
+3 Holy Avenger?
Oh, he has something called spell mark. He pulls out a bookmark. And he says, if you place this on the spell that you are intending to prepare for the evening, you have it always prepared.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh my god.
And he doesn't give it to
What?
me.
So what? It's just extra spell slot or what?
Extra like prepared spell.
That's
That's
only
extra paper.
beneficial for divine casters, right?
No,
Yeah,
and higher level wizards, I guess.
wizards mostly.
Wait, you need to prepare spells with it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm,
Right, so you always have it prepared like forever?
Yeah,
Damn.
you can swap it around every day.
What? How much is that?
It's a bookmark.
Oh, it doesn't work if I don't use the book.
It's a bookmark, so you need a spell book for it to work. Like that's why wizards, sorcerers no.
Oh,
Damn, dude.
man.
how much is they?
That's 850.
God damn it.
Yeah, nah, man.
Yeah, no, man. No domain spells for you.
There's a quill of dictation, which is a quill that will write down anything you say when you want it to do so.
Oh, that's interesting.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
Which
that
is,
sounds cool.
Is that very similar to what the ICA guy was using?
Yes, it's
The
exactly the same.
ICA guy.
Protecting our borders.
No, it looks exactly the same actually.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a beautiful quill with a single feather. Yeah. And then there's also two other things on sale. There is a magical book class which only opens when you use the command word and you can set the command word.
Wow.
Time to put it on Ying's book.
Damn.
Wow.
That's evil as fuck.
How much is the magical book?
Oh, this one's 95.
It's too much, man. Best I can do is 2 silver.
There's no still silver.
AD.
Best I can do is the loaf of bread.
There is a seal of alarm, as well as it comes with a side of a spell seal wax. Basically, it's 5 uses, and you can imprint the seal onto any paper, and when it's open, an alarm spell will go off.
Wow.
Oh.
Sounds like an awful lot of espionage related items.
So yeah, if you want to buy anything, let me know. If not, we can reconvene. You can think about it, and then we can reconvene next session.
I would check with my dad if he has. I'll show him. I was like, because I know he has a lot of like weird, rare, unique books like all over the
Uh-huh.
shop.
Uh-huh.
So I would I was like, I'll show him the carving of the elven woman with horns, as well as kind of describing. Oh, also I think we also like drew it, right, like the 8 people in a row thing.
There was a drawing of it.
Oh, but we didn't sketch it or anything. I thought we did.
No, we took it. It's a piece of paper.
Oh, that they were drawing, like it was
Yeah.
their sketch, right? Okay, yeah. I'll show him these 2 things. I was like, look, we came across these stuff along our travels. Does this jog any of your memory in any of like the weird, rare books that you have, like at all?
Shakes his head.
I don't want to inside check my dad, but I kind of want to at the same time.
Damn.
I go inside check my papa.
Sure. Telling the truth.
Well,
At this point, to end the session, there is a small elf, a moon elf, young child who is running through the store, and she's holding like a stack of what appears to be like a brochure, pamphlet, whatever have you. And she's running around, and you can see your father yelling at her to stop running. She will run to the 5 of you and push 5 pamphlets into your hand.
Cast compelled duo.
Okay.
No, I don't have it.
Okay. It is a pamphlet for a play being held at the Royal Sun Theatre called The Change of Seasons, an Elven Tale, produced by the Everescan Theatre Troupe.
Like, she specifically pushed it in our sense, or like everyone?
No, everybody.
Right.
She's like running around the store and giving it to everybody.
It's like those MRT girls who
correct.
give flyers.
Yeah, stupid children. It's like, really need to stop paying them to do this. Stupid theater people.
It's okay. It's a job.
But yeah, the flyer is for a play, The Change of Seasons.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, when again? Tomorrow night? Tonight?
It's happening every night.
Oh, every night. Okay.
Yeah, every night.
Wow.
Let's go see a play.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll end today's session here, and you can decide. You have 1 more week to prep for shopping. Sorry, Sean didn't get to buy your shit.
Stop the playwright.
And tomorrow, next session, before we start, I need to private talk to you about what happened during your long
Oh
rest.
yeah, because I
Oh,
gave
yeah.
the
'cause
stone.
the stone is gone, so you can remove it from your inventory. The soup
Haha.
stone.
How
No
much was
more
the seal wax thing? The alarm thing?
Oh, the alarm thing is 350.
God damn.
What?
Everything's so
like,
expensive.
Fucking
so,
magical items, guys. What do you
so my
expect?
my family's rich lah. What I'm trying to say.
Your family is quite rich. Your family lives
But
in the
I'm
city.
not. That's
Family.
true. That's true. We live so close to Unicorn Crescent.
Your
Yeah, why
family
you so
is
poor?
pretty rich.
God damn it. I'm not, but I'm poor as fuck. Okay.
Time to assassinate your family.
No, how dare you?
Can we take a big loan
No.
without any, repayment dates?
No. Cheesing, don't be cheesing. I might get the magical book class though. That's
Then
fine.
now?
No.
Time or
So
what?
I'm
No,
thinking.
I'm telling you next session.
Okay. Cool. Well,
What's next session now? Let's go, guys. 3 more hours.
I'll pass away.
no.
Yeah, I know.
Cam's
Right?
gonna die already.
But yes, let me know when you could be free. I no rush lah. I think maybe first week of December or something.
What
Or
are you talking about?
to camp. Sorry.